We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome to another edition of ThursDIAZ. If you see it, I am still in the Beto Vision Studios in the garage, but I have a collared shirt because it's our anniversary. It is the anniversary of the first ever show that we did with myself and Coach Joel Diaz. And it wasn't ThursDIAZ back then. It was just me and Coach talking, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. And I said, Coach, I have this program. I want to learn it. It's during the pandemic. And you said, sure, Beto, I'll talk to you on a Thursday. We did it live, had no clue what's going on. Y now, un año después, Coach, we have a show. We got stickers. We got maybe shirts coming up. We have Chuzma waiting for us. It is crazy what is going on. And I just want to say, Roberto's going to be joining us in a little bit. But, Coach, thank you so much for being along for this journey, taking your computer or iPad all over the world for this. And we say we do it for the fans, but really, really do. I was really excited for today. How are you feeling?
You know, I'm feeling good, man. I'm just happy to be back home.
Yeah.
I was gone for a while, man, out of the country, and had a great experience in Uzbekistan. And now that I'm back, I tried as much as I could, doing the show from Uzbekistan, and it feels good when you have a lot of the people that are always watching the show asking, Coach, show on Thursday, we miss it. And there is a couple people out there that say that they have not missed one since we started. So I said, you know what? I hope Beto is available today, and I'm more than happy to do it. Just talk stories and
that's what it is.
Our experiences.
It is. And then I'm really gonna tell people behind the scenes. So today, the reason we're doing it at 9:00, and thank you so much for everybody that was in the chat room waiting for us. I see all the comments, and let me just tell you this. You know you're doing something right when people start saying, "Oh, it's just this, it's just that." We hear the little chuzma that are just saying things about us, and I've got a couple people say, "Oh, you only have 20 people watching your show," and first of all, if it's 20 people watching, it's 20 people that are enjoying what we're doing, and we love you right then and there. One, we're not getting paid for this. We are doing it out of labor of love for you, the boxing fan. And yeah, we might have 20 people watching live with us on Thursdays, but going back and I texted Roberto Diaz this today about the numbers, and I've never looked at the numbers. I've never paid attention to them because I don't care about that. It's more about the content. And there are a lot of boxing podcasts out there, and Coach, you go on a lot of different shows, but this is very unique and it's different than anything else. So after the show is done, I posted the audio version on iTunes and on Spotify, Google Play, all that other stuff. On the following week, usually there'll be 1,000 to 3,000 downloads per episode for people listening. And that is awesome. And to give you behind the scenes, that is hard to do with no promotion, just us doing it, and we do it and that's it. And that's awesome. So thanks to everybody who listens on iTunes or Spotify. Leave the rate, review, all that other good stuff. And the people that go back and watch it on YouTube, I tell you, you go back and you start listening to these stories and you're like, wow, this is fantastic. And so every single week. But without a doubt, Coach, I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for the fans that are there with us every single Thursday that are asking us, where are you at? What are you doing? The reason we're doing it at 9:00 tonight is I just came from my son's basketball game, rushed over here, put on the collar shirt, and said, hey, we're going to do it for you, the fans, today, because it's our anniversary. Marco Favela, the young man out of Las Vegas, who is making the artwork for us now, who does a great job. And Marco, I am impressed with you, bro, because you taught yourself how to do this graphic. And now look at this. Yeah. Look how fancy we look, Coach. We are so set up right there.
Man.
Yeah, so Marco does a great job with it.
I look like I'm getting married in the picture.
Somos chambelanes.
Yeah. Hey, he made us look good. I don't know. I mean, it's all Photoshop, but he made us look good.
He does. Real young man out of Las Vegas, Marco Favela. I tried to pay him, Coach. I'm like, Marco, what's your Venmo? He's like, no. I'm like, what's your Zelle? He's like, no. He goes, Beto, I'm not going to let you pay me for something I love doing because you're bringing content to us, the fans. So that's what we do have here right now. So, Coach, once again, thank you so much for everything. And I know this is your chance to say, hey, for here the fans.
Well, I'm very grateful for the people that are always there. You know, they're always watching, and it's for me is an honor being part of your show, Beto, because
No. Our show, Coach. It's our
okay,
show.
okay. To me, it's an honor being in the show, being part of our show, talking what we love to do. I mean, we love the sport of boxing, and just talking boxing, we can spend hours and hours, because every weekend there's a story for us. You know,
Yeah.
we're in this business, and for us, every weekend there's something new to talk about. That's why the show is so interesting. People want to hear what we do. People are always, there on Thursdays, waiting to hear our stories. What happened last weekend? What's happening in the following weekend?
Uh-huh.
It is great, and these are people that are true fans that love to hear stories, love to have a drink with us. It's like getting together with some friends and enjoying a drink and just talking what we like to do. Boxing.
Yeah. And Coach, it really did help. I've noticed it. It helped me as a broadcaster, trying to get stories of things that I don't know, a subject that I don't know. It's really helped me. I've noticed it grow as a broadcaster doing this podcast. Now I do 2 other podcasts, a different world, and everything's different and unique. But this is something where, even though I know the stories, and even though I've heard them from you, for me as a broadcaster, the challenge has been to make sure that we get a different angle of it. And people always say, "Oh, I heard that story before," but the storytelling is what makes this so good. And it's not, us saying, "Oh, you're great at this, you're great at that." It's because we really do enjoy it. And how many people, Coach, have you seen? I'm gonna start a show. I'm going to go be a YouTube reporter. Or how many people say, I want to be a photographer, and then se acaban, and then they're gone. Roberto Diaz is joining us right now. Bobby, where are you? There we go.
There he is.
No problem.
Sorry. I was trying to connect from the iPad, and I couldn't, so I went to the phone.
Okay. We'll take you. Anyway, we could take you, Roberto. We were just talking about how much we love the fans and what we do. It's for them, and how it's our year anniversary. It's a show that we didn't even know was going to happen. And here we are now with a year later doing a show, and we're still trying to do all of that other stuff. Roberto, you okay?
They're trying to vote Roberto Diaz for president.
Oh, there we go. Roberto has the vino. There we go. All right. Muy nice. Coach, what do you have?
When I grow up, I want to be like you, Roberto.
Oh, yeah.
Salud.
Yeah. Coach, what do you have today? Dos X. There it is.
Dos X. The most interesting man.
Yep. And I have Tio Rodrigo Michelada. I'm going to be sending some of these out to Coachella. Of course, thank you to my cousin.
No. If you send them to Coachella, they're going to land in Toño's hands.
No. Oh, you know what? No, Toño's been really nice. I'm going to take care of Toño because I'm going to send Toño some nice water. We'll take care of
water.
That's true.
Water.
Yeah, because somebody's got to. Because after watching Toño work in Uzbekistan, work the corner, Toño needed some water. That guy was working hard in Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
There we go.
Man, we had 6 fighters on the card. Imagine 6 fighters in the card back to back. Antonio in the dressing room, and I'm over there. And the last one, I said, hey, you know what? We're tired.
Yep. Well, cheers to everybody. The ThursDIAZ. Happy anniversary, everybody. Cheers. Wherever you may be.
Salud a todos y gracias por estar ahí. Siempre el pendiente de lo que estamos haciendo. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Woo. Thank you, everybody. I mean, it's been great. I can't believe it's been a year. How do we still have things to talk about after a year, 360 plus days? But you know what? It's been fun.
Yep. And
actually, it's been once a week. Yeah. Not 365. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, so Roberto, we were talking with Joel before he came on, how this started for the people who watch for the first time. It was, I got this program and I taught myself how to use it, and I knew Coach was available. I was like, let me get Coach for a podcast. We'll do it. Back then, a year ago, we needed Skype. Right? Remember the technology?
Yeah.
We needed Skype. We couldn't see the comments. and it's evolved. Now I send you a link, you click on it. Now you guys can see all the comments that are coming through. It used to be only me. Now everybody can see it. So all the comments are there. We interact with you. It gets posted on YouTube live right away. So we evolve, the show evolves. And I want to give credit to the Green Eye Bandit, Cesar Melgoza, who is the one who came up with the name ThursDIAZ when Roberto said he's going to join the show. Keep on going. So that became ThursDIAZ. And we have stickers. Once again, we got stickers. If you guys want, just DM me. I will send you the stickers to wherever you may be. And Roberto, Coach was saying this, how we do it for the fans. And we really do. Because I get asked a lot. Joel gets asked a lot. I know you get asked a lot of people like, hey, the show.
Well, you know, it's funny because before they would say, oh, you're Michelada time, right? You do the fight, you work for Golden Boy. Now all I hear is, hey, ThursDIAZ. So it's like, hey, we must be doing something right.
Yeah, we are. Of course we are. We're doing it right.
People are always looking forward to Thursday. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Today I drove up to Costa Mesa, and I'm just getting messages. Coach, ThursDIAZ today, and I'm like, I see all these messages, and there's this guy, man. He works for this hat. He does caps and hats and stuff. He says, Coach, I have not missed the show. Hope I can see it tonight. I said, hey, I think so, Beto.
Yeah.
I think Beto's on tonight.
Yeah,
and then
we
when
are.
when I got your message, Beto, I said, okay, here you go. Posted it, and yeah, I started getting a lot of people are right there. They want to hang out, listen to our stories, have a drink, have a beer, glass of wine, glass of tequila, and we get like being at a bar. But even though we're doing it through the computer, but it's like we're at the bar having a drink and talking stories.
Yeah, and it really is. And like right here, the Green Eye Bandit says, the show's really helped me with the anxiety when the pandemic started because we were all locked up at home. I can't wait to thank you three in person one day. And Caesar's a big sports fan. He's not even the biggest boxing fan, but he's enjoyed the show over and over and over. And I've gotten messages like that too. Our friend Joe asked Chicano Golf how he watches it. Now it's people watch it. That becomes their appointment viewing for it. And the thing is, Roberto, we don't really preview current fights. We might talk about it if it involves us, but it's the plática, the story, the talk. And I honestly thought that after a month, it would kind of get boring for people. But that's what they want. They don't want, like, oh, who do you think this fight, that fight? They don't, because they can get that anywhere. Like, here is where the real fans are really at.
Well, you're absolutely right. I think as far as what's coming up and what's next in the world of boxing, they can always go to one of the major sites and look it up and watch those podcasts about what's coming up. This is more about what's going on with us personally, what the stories we've heard from the past of things that sometimes never come out. That's what makes it different and fun. And I guess that's what the fans want to hear, those sitting around the bar having a drink kind of stories.
Yeah, man. It's like, I see all the comments coming through. I'm just going to post them up there right now. It's been fun. Fino Boxing checking in. The... Cuñado checking in. I think perfect. Plática con los tíos. That's exactly it right there. All right, now, Sulem Urbina has been on, and we also Miguel. As much as we want to have Sulem on, we have that rule of no fighters on the show because if we have one fighter on, then all of a sudden it's going to open up a Pandora's box of everybody's going to be coming on of like, hey, I got this guy, I got this guy, I got this guy. So also don't want to show any kind of favoritism to somebody because it's like, oh, you had that person on and you had that person on. Because in boxing, as I've learned, man, the chisme and the celosones just goes quick. And also thanks to Imagine That Workshop, our good friend, who also celebrated his own anniversary of deciding to go into business for himself. He's made the signs that we have for us. So it's been fun, man. This is a year where people either evolved or got left behind, whether it's professionally, personally, and also you see it a lot in boxing, right, Roberto?
All the time. I mean, first of all, it's been a tough year. Something we've never dreamt of, even in our worst nightmare. We're living uncharted territory. We've never been through this, and it's been a long year, and we've seen some tough moments, and everybody's lived through some hard times. But you know what? Gracias a Dios, we're safe. Our families are safe, and those that are tuning in are safe, and continue tuning in. At least it gave everybody. I know personally, I was looking forward to every Thursday that I could make it to be on to see how you guys were doing, especially during the time that I didn't see you guys. So
Yeah.
I think, we see it in boxing, we see it in life, and to have that at least virtual get together and be able to disconnect from reality for at least an hour or two. I could see where the Green Eye Bandit said, you know what, it helped me keep my anxiety down,
Yeah.
because it's sort of a therapy for all of us.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And the Ace of SoCal checks in right now. He said, "Happy anniversary to the three of you and the 10 bottles of 1942 behind Coach Diaz." Now, Coach,
They're
are those
empty boxes.
they're empty
They're empty
boxes?
boxes.
Yeah,
They're empty
right.
boxes just for look.
Yeah, right. We will see it. We will see. I'm glad the Ace of SoCal still likes boxing. Okay, he used to go to Golden Boy fights. Ya no lo dejan. All Angel games for him. There. All right, let's check in real quick. Before we get into everybody, we're gonna have some special guests. For those of you guys wondering about Toño, yes, he's gonna join us later. Yes, Raza's gonna join us later because they've done a great job pinch hitting when we needed them as guests. So I can't bring on Toño right now. If not, then our numbers are going to go down once he leaves. So I'm saving Toño for later on. Toño's, he's the main event.
The only one watching right now, waiting for Toño, is Alan Zamora. He's the one starting out. Antonio for president. Antonio for president. And Juan Prado is also there for Antonio, not for us, only for Antonio.
If Toño knew how to do this, he would have his own show right now. I guarantee you. All right, Coach, you were in Uzbekistan last week. All your fighters won. And it was really cool to see that over there. We had the show early. We had the show, was it Thursday here? It was Friday for you. And then you went to the weigh-ins. And then, Coach, I kid you not, I can see where people are listening to the podcast. That Monday morning in the Uzbekistan, Turkey area, we had hundreds of downloads. We had never had any before, but all of a sudden we got them here, and it was people were leaving messages in their language. It was really pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
I actually sent some stickers to people in Uzbekistan. It cost me 3 stamps, but I sent them, so they're gonna be there right now. So it'll be pretty cool. So we're gonna have ThursDIAZ stickers in Uzbekistan. But Coach, that atmosphere, it looked really, really cool. What was it like there having the first professional championship fight in Uzbekistan?
Honestly, Beto, it was one of the best moments, I think, of my life. Just arriving in Uzbekistan, the great feeling of the hospitality of the people out there is great. I knew that the fighters that were with me were celebrities, but I never thought that there were such big celebrities out there. They're icons out there, starting from Israel Madrimov, Akhmadaliev, Gyasov, and Beck. Those guys in Uzbekistan, they're heroes. They're celebrities. Me coming in with them as well as Antonio, I mean, we are part of them. They greeted us well there. I mean, the hospitality was uncomparable because everywhere we went, I mean, people treated us well. They took care of us. There was people in the hotel. We would go to a restaurant. I mean, it's just different. Going to the arena, the day we arrived at the arena for the fight, I mean, we got there early for the first fights because I worked some of the early fights on the card.
Mm-hmm.
There was people outside the arena. You couldn't imagine. There was security on horses. So much people out there wanting to get in. I mean, it was sold out. Plus, there was still people out there that wanted to get in. It just was crazy. We're walking down the street and people just recording me and taking pictures and posting them on Instagram and saying Coach Diaz is here. And I'm telling you, after the fight, the president of Uzbekistan was there, so they got me. They said he wanted to meet me. They take me out the back door to a room. I met the president. After the
Wow.
fight, we go to a restaurant that the owner of the restaurant was the president's son. And I don't know, man, but it was a good, great memories that I will never forget.
Wow.
Antonio and I were like, we couldn't believe the way that we were treated in another country.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because we are working with some great kids that are loved in their country.
And it was really cool to watch. And coach, in last week's episode, you mentioned how Toño, and I'm being completely serious here, I'm not trying to jump on Toño or anything like that. How Toño is, part of your team. He doesn't work for you. He works side by side with you, and that unity that you guys have.
No.
How when you guys arrived at the airport, it was no, we're coming together, we're walking together, and watching Toño work the main event. I was really happy for Toño, and we'll talk about this when he gets here, because I caught a glimpse of the cameras when they turned to you, coach, and there was a moment. I know you don't know this happened, but Toño looked at you. You looked at him as MJ was standing in the corner. It's like you guys had a moment right then and there where these two kids were just like, "What are we doing here?" But you guys, I caught that. I wanted to rewind it, but on the zone I couldn't rewind it. But because Toño was the main guy in the ring that night for the main event. You were there giving MJ some water, but I saw coach, and I wanted to ask you about that. There was a moment there, wasn't there?
Yeah. Walking into the ring, I work with Israel, with Yasov and stuff. And when Antonio walked in there with Ahmad Aliyev, I told him, "Hey, you take over." And he says, "No, no, you." I go, "No, you do it. Present him, and you take over. I'll be on the side." And not. I mean, in my team, there's no such thing as credit. We work together. I mean, I know that a lot of people always, "Hey, coach, hey, thank you, coach this, Joel this, Joel that." Nah, it's it's teamwork. Antonio and I work side by side. I mean, if if I'm successful, he's successful. Because we work together. That's the reason why when we landed in Uzbekistan, and we have a special van waiting for us right by the airplane. We didn't take no shuttle. We didn't go nowhere, but they took us in this beautiful van to a VIP area, and they're like, "You guys don't worry about your luggage. We got it. We'll take it to your hotel." So we go to this VIP area, and they're saying, "Hi, Mr. Diaz. Welcome to Uzbekistan." Hey, and then here comes Antonio. Hey, so the first thing they tell me, it was the president of the Boxing Federation. He tells me, "Mr. Diaz, thank you for coming to Uzbekistan. Right now we have a ceremony." He says, "We want you to be in front of your team, walk outside, and everybody else behind you." I said, "Okay." So as I'm walking out, I wanted Antonio to be next to me. It's not only me, it's my brother and I. So as we walk outside, they had flowers for the three fighters and for me. And sure, they gave us the flowers. And as they're taking pictures, I looked at my brother and I said, "Hey, come on. These are also yours. They're not only mine. You're part of this." So I gave him the flowers. I said, "Hey, they're not just mine. They're ours." So, and I want to make everybody understand that a team like the one we have cannot be run by one person only. It's a team thing. And Antonio was extremely hard um, to keep this team strong. He works really hard every day. When I leave, I mean, obviously right now due to the pandemic, we have to leave a week and a half before the fight because we have to go into bubbles. So the time that I'm gone, Antonio has to stay. Uh, I was in Turkey for 3 weeks, and while I was gone, Antonio had to take care of these fighters. This was the time where he did a lot of work. He was here, and I was in Turkey. I was in Turkey with one fighter. He was in camp with 6 fighters. So that's the reason why I always say Antonio is my right hand guy, and he's I mean the biggest member of my team because he makes me strong in every angle.
Yeah, that was really cool to see that moment you guys had there. Just two kids from Indio, California, the Coachella Valley in Uzbekistan with the president. Like,
Yeah.
of all things, like, I mean, you've met a lot of dignitaries, but that had to be something unique for you.
Oh, I mean, after the fight, we're in the dressing room, and the president of the boxing federation tells me, "Coach, the president wants to meet you."
Wow.
I said, "Okay." So they take me out. They take me through the dressing room out to this back alley, and they take me to the back where the president of Uzbekistan is there, and you know, he thanked me and said that I'm welcome to Uzbekistan, and thank you for. He's thanking me for putting all this work with the fighters, and he says, looking forward to seeing you again. We want to make Uzbekistan a place where we have more boxing. This was the first uh, world title fight here in Uzbekistan, and to us it was great. It was a great feeling uh, getting that recognition. Um, and honestly, I mean, I'll be more than happy to go back because, I mean, the way they treated us and the way people are with us over there, they took us to the school. They took us to the school where they started training as kids. It's a camp. It's like it's a school and a university, and at the same time they have the sports there. They took us to the dorms, to the cafeteria, to the gyms, everything. That's where they start as kids, and that's where they have a lot of gold medal champions in different sports. They train really hard out there.
It's really cool to see. I was watching that in the morning, a little quesadilla. I was watching. I was like, man, this is cool to see what the way it happened. And they had some interesting performances out there. Roberto, I mean, Beck the Bully, championship defense in Uzbekistan. I can see it.
I would love it. I would love it. Obviously, Coach Diaz already went, did the scouting report. We know it's going to be fun. The hospitality is there. I mean, look, now it's my turn to go out there and add another Diaz to that picture.
There it
Roberto,
is.
I can tell you one thing. In Mexico, there's the fans, the boxing fans are really big. In Uzbekistan, it seems like everybody is a boxing fan. Everybody's a boxing fan, and every young kid wants to be a boxer. There's boxers everywhere. I mean, I was approached by hundreds of kids. Coach, I'm a boxer. I want to go to America. I want you to train me. I mean,
Wow.
everywhere you go, I mean, there's kids that just randomly approach you and say, Coach, I am a boxer. I want to be a world champion. I want you to train me. My Instagram, every day I get messages from boxers from Uzbekistan that they want me to train them. They want to come to America every day, every day, every day. Uzbekistan is a boxing country. I can tell you this. I mean, everywhere,
And
everywhere
it's
is just boxing.
it's important that they see obviously what they're seeing, and I think that's what's helping the growth of the sport in their country is they're seeing that those first group of kids that came out here sacrificed, maybe not knowing the language,
Yeah.
and came out here with you to Indio, California, so many miles away from home, have come back with world titles. They're world champions.
Yeah.
So it's not just I'm going to go to America. It's I'm going to go to America. Now they come back as heroes to fight at home. They didn't forget where they come from. So that just creates more of that hero, that motivation for the young kids. It happened in Philippines. It happened in Kazakhstan. It's now happening in Uzbekistan. So it's in Mexico it's tough because right now we don't. I mean, there's very little, but also Mexico for years has been a country of boxing. But in these newer countries for boxing, I mean, it just explodes and becomes a phenomenon.
It's out there blowing up, and you can see it. I sent stickers to Uzbekistan. I had to Google how many stamps do I need to send a letter to Uzbekistan, and but it's a different country because I got this one website I ended up on where it said, "Do not send this, do not send that." Put plus. Oh, okay, I'm just sending stickers, man. It's okay. It's okay. Willie Montalvo says, "I finally get to catch a live show. Felicidades y mucho respeto, señores." Thank you, Willie, for joining us right now. The best reporter I've ever worked with. She is fantastic. She's awesome. She's family. She's also the meanest person I've ever worked with. Jessica Rosales is watching us right now.
How did I know when you said the meanest?
The meanest.
But that
I
is
seen it coming.
Yeah, and with Jessica, when you say that about her, she takes it as a badge of honor. She's like, "Oh no, I am mad. I will get you. I will hurt you. I will cut you." And she really is, because she is somebody who, you don't know how old she is. She might be 12 or 25. You're not too sure. But when you, but you know,
But she's not intimidating though.
no, coach.
She's not intimidating. She's
When you
real.
when you travel with Jessica Rosales, she shows up at the airport at 5 a.m, still looking really pretty, naturally beautiful, with flaming hot Cheetos, a Pepsi, and candy, and just like nothing. And you're like, "Jessica, what's wrong with you? What do you want? You're gonna judge me right now?" I'm like, okay. So Jessica Rosales, thanks for watching us right now. The best reporter out there. She's so good at what she does. Jeremiah Gallegos, finally, he's here. All right, Jeremiah, do not go anywhere. Charlie Cisneros is watching us right now. ThursDIAZ the best boxing sports podcast around. It really is. Yeah, Jeremiah Gallegos and his little tuxedo is here. Jeremiah Gallegos, we are here. Jeremiah, first of all, okay, for you guys saying you're being mean to Jeremiah, no, I am one of Jeremiah's biggest fans as the person that he is. But when Jeremiah is posting that he's paddleboarding with a big old Texas flag and he has a chair on his paddleboard in Texas, we're gonna get after him. We make fun of you because we care, but we have to go. And I was waiting for Jeremiah to jump in, and you're right, Arturo Alvarado. We're waiting for the intro videos from Gallegos. Well, here it is. Here it is. Ready, guys?
Representing many champions and future champions here with Golden Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Roberto Diaz!
Yeah, that was from a couple of weeks ago. Jeremiah Gallegos. Yep. You guys were what, in Fort Worth or whatever? And I just asked him if he could just make a video. He put on his little tuxedo jacket and he made that he made that video, man. It is fantastic.
Oh my God.
Jeremiah is awesome.
Roberto, I asked Beto, "Where's Jeremiah?" He goes, "I don't know, but I'm gonna see little tuxedo in the
and I will see Jeremiah in where am I going to see him? In El Paso. I'll be there for the Munguia fight.
El Paso, yeah.
Yeah, Miguel Villarreal. Jeremiah is a Houston Astros fan. He's from Houston. What do you expect? Like, good for him. He should be. All right, and now this one right here.
Introducing to you the fighting pride of Coachella, California, the best damn trainer in boxing. Here is Joel Diaz!
Jeremiah is so good. He is fantastic, terrific at his job. He is a great dude, and he probably hung up and he's not watching anymore. But I will text him later.
But probably hung up. No,
yeah,
I bet he's still there. He likes it.
But he is such a good ring announcer. He's professional. The detail that he puts into his card, like he has these index cards, and he will write out every single thing that he's going to say 2-3 days beforehand. The professionalism from Jeremiah. That's why I love working with him. He's just a good dude. And the fact that he can do our intro is pretty cool. So, and it's another one. In boxing, characters, right, Roberto? There are always characters out there.
Absolutely. I mean, if we could make and this is with all respect, I'm saying it, but you know how that the Jesus Christ in the Last Supper.
Yeah.
Yo quisiera una pintura of all those characters in boxing. Of course, you got to be watching your back, and then you got to be making sure your wallet's still there. But
your wallet's in the pocket.
But that would be a nice painting of all maybe in a ring,
hey,
and everybody around that ring is all the characters, not just fans, but all the characters. Ahí vas a ver al señor Pelos por allá, and Bob por acá and Oscar por ahí, and all the Samson, Lukowitz, and all the characters from boxing. They got to be around in that portrait.
It really is. And here goes. Toño comes to rescue. Leave Gallegos alone. Eso es bullying. Oh, sí, Toño. Toño. Don't worry, Toño. We got plenty for you too, man. We're there. But Roberto, the boxing community, as much as we say there's characters and there are a lot of snakes, but without that colorful personality, it would be boring, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's the beauty.
Yeah.
I have a friend, AC Adrian Clark, that wrote a book and has a podcast and everything. And it's protect yourself at all times, not only in the ring but out of the ring. So, if we didn't have those characters, you wouldn't have that mentality of you have to protect yourself at all times. So you'd be walking around con las manos vacas. No, right here you got to be like this at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta be moving side to side.
Jessica,
Porque ahí vienen los madrazos.
as Jessica Rosales says, I need a boxing reality show. You wanna talk about a boxing reality show with like characters? The broadcasters alone. You talk about egos. Ooh wee. I'm talking about myself. Here we go. Rosales jumping in. Rosales, you know what? Jessica Rosales, where are you? Jump on the show right now. Are you available? Is your hair fixed? Okay. Well, if it is, we're going to get you on the show right now. So we want Jessica Rosales to jump in. Toño. Oh, Toño. We're going to get you on later on the show. Razo, jump on the link right now. We want Razo in there. We want Razo. Let's go. Razo, jump in so you can say hello to us. Send it to us, Razo. So Razo, jump in on the link. There it is. So this is the way the show's going. It's just going to be all free fall. Let's go everywhere else. And we're just going to thank the fans to you right now. Ira nomás. Razo jumps in. Alan Zamora. Razo. Ruben Polanco. Razo. I talk about characters, Roberto. Razo. Perfect example of a character. Right? He has this barba. And he opens up the ring for fighters. He'll lose his glasses at times.
Except that one time when he slid for home. He thought he was playing baseball instead of the ring. I think it was a Canelo fight. Yeah. And he ran in front of Canelo like, I'm going to go open it for him. And, tan, tan, tan.
And for those of you who don't know, we it's really hard. Oh, ahí viene el gallo. There it is. Let's see. Here we go. Can we go? There he is! Javier Razo.
His little blue outfit. He looks like a Smurf.
Razo is ready for opening day tomorrow.
Chorro. I mean, gorro. Qué bonito gorro.
Razo, how you feeling?
Gallo.
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Why don't you wish us a happy anniversary? You're part of the show.
Congrats, guys. Congrats. This is pretty awesome. It's been a year. Damn. That's awesome. That you guys done a good job. I'm happy to be a part of it when I need to step up to the plate. And, I'm the last minute guy. Let's do it.
You're asleep. You're asleep.
Trae los labios medio secos. Drink something.
Yeah, what are you drinking, Razo?
That's un poco seco, Razo. You're sounding like ronco.
I got this little gut water.
Tequila.
Coconut water.
Tequila margarita. Wait, who is this guy?
Shout out to Eddie Bear who hooked it up. I never tried it. I'm going to give it a try.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Wait, no. Take a sip first, Razo, because if he doesn't like it, I'm not going to go salud. Tequila margarita.
Si tiene alcohol, he'll like it. Believe me.
Oh, that's a big old chug, Razo.
Oh, that means he liked it. Salud, gallo.
That was a sip.
Salud.
Make sure.
Cheers, everybody.
Hey.
It is good. It is good.
Los labios, no el hígado de volada, el hígado de los riñones.
I got backup también.
There you go. There you go. See?
Hey, just in case.
Razo is ready for opening day tomorrow. He's got a brand new hat. He's got a brand new polo. And you have earbuds. You went and spent some money?
No, that was a Christmas gift, bro.
Se lo bajó Junior.
There you go.
Oh, look at Roberto. Look at Roberto.
That's me. I like that one. That's good. As long as he doesn't wear that damn Yankee hat, we're good.
Razo, they said that you look like the third base coach. Hat. Razo looks like the third base coach for the Dodgers tomorrow.
That's look my beard girl. It's white.
Razo, do you have tickets for the game tomorrow?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
Are you gonna go to the game tomorrow?
You have extras?
Hey, you can't be asking me that in front of my boss. Come on now.
Oh shit!
Who's your boss?
It's not like we're working tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or it's not like you work. It's not like you work today.
Razo.
Oh,
So yeah, let's go. Baby. I got tickets. We're going. Let's go.
Okay.
Woo!
First of all, at Golden Boy, they celebrate all holidays, and one of the biggest holidays they celebrate is Dodgers opening day. So no se haga. That office is empty when they're. The only person who shows up on Dodgers opening day is Roberto.
It is true. That is true. He is the only
no,
one
I
there.
doubt it.
He's the only one there. Él es el único que está ahí.
Yeah. It's like everybody all of a sudden has a meeting from 12 to 3. Chavez Ravine, coach, all of a sudden. So if you want
Coach, I hate the Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers, coach.
Hey, that's
Es más,
bullying. Déjenme
es
mi
más.
gallo en paz, man. He likes to be
It's
like
right.
Papa's work. Leave him alone.
Coach,
Hey,
casi me da COVID. Ganaron el World Series. Casi me da COVID.
All right, Razo. Now, before we let you go, because you got to coach tomorrow, what do you, Razo? Tell the people seriously. When I text you to tell you to get ready for the show, usually at what time?
If you're on at 8, like at 7:35, 7:40. 7:45.
Like that, huh? Like 30
mean-
minutes before.
Yeah,
But I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, so
Yeah.
it's on.
But now also, look, Razo, and I'm being completely serious here. It's hard to do a show because you're a person who works behind the scenes. You're on the phone a lot, but it's different trying to have stories and personality doing that other stuff. The first couple of times you came on, you know, it was decent, but all of a sudden, Razo, you started getting a flow, you started getting a backdrop, you understood, like, right? No, seriously,
It was the alcohol.
It is.
right?
Yeah, that had a lot to do with it too.
But it's scary, right, Razo?
It is scary. It is. It's not something that's. And I'm not.
Where's
one to
the
do interviews.
backdrop?
I'm in my living room right now. So,
You should still have a backdrop.
yeah, you guys, look at.
Picture in
Hey,
picture.
I got it on.
Razo. Razo,
I
you
got it in
tell
the
me.
living room. I got the family watching.
What up to the Razos? But no, Razo,
You
tell
should
people for real.
have Tommy La Sorda, Fernando Valenzuela, the new kid from Culiacan. You should have all the famous Dodgers behind you right now.
No, I put them to bed. We got a big game tomorrow. They gotta go see.
Steve Garvey, Ron
It's a
Stanley.
little late. Se están desvelando.
There's curfew for them.
Now,
But
Razo.
no, dude, it is nerve-wracking.
Oh, damn, the wine is spilling. Hold on. Spill the wine. You
Whatever
guys keep,
song, feel the way.
hey, keep telling the story. Keep telling the story.
Razo, tailgate tomorrow. ¿Qué
Yes,
onda?
sir. Unfortunately,
Tailgate?
no, there's no tailgating.
Pero
We'll
ya te
be in the
vacunaste.
office tailgating.
Oh, yeah, Razo will be at work tomorrow. He'll be at work tomorrow. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll be at work for like a little bit.
All right, but
While we
Razo,
meet up and get in a car.
seriously, though, tell the people, when you come on a show and you have to be entertaining for an hour, 2 hours, it's hard, right?
It is hard. It is hard, especially when you make it of like one topic. Because you know me, I could go off about the Dodgers, the Rams, and you know stuff like that. So I give you guys a lot of credit because you got to come up with an idea, and then everybody else, Roberto and Joel, which have a lot of experience because they're old.
Oh, okay. Hey, Roberto.
Coach,
Wow.
Hey,
He killed
but they've been in the
Six
game
stones.
for a long
That's all I
time.
know.
Though. They've been in the game for a long time, so you know what, I give them a lot of credit.
Coach, te dijo viejo.
He did.
A lot of these stories are great. So I just piggyback off of them.
Wow, Razo, why are you calling people
I-
old, bro?
I thought it was a roasting. You told me we were gonna roast today.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Wrong podcast.
My bad.
Razo,
Razo,
have another drink. God.
¿qué pasó, gallo?
Y coach, tú que le dices mi gallo y que esto y te
know.
quiero y que estás viejo, coach. Ya te dijo viejo.
Hey, I had to break the ice a little bit, you know, because you get a little bit.
See what happened?
Now I'm cool.
See what
I'm
happened?
good now. I'm good.
Está bien, Razo, está bien. Send it.
Beto's spilling wine over here.
I'm spilling wine. Me and War, bro. It's a cheap bottle. It's only $25. It's a cheap bottle. But no, it's
I just hope your Dodgers get their ass kicked tomorrow in the opening day. Nomás con eso.
Don't call him as old.
No.
For
Come on.
calling us
You want
old.
to put money?
For calling
Let's
us
put
old.
money, goddammit. You want to put money?
Who they
Let's put
playing?
money.
Who they playing?
Razo, right here. Razo's
that's
gonna
no.
go streaking tomorrow for a ThursDIAZ sticker on each butt cheek. Is that gonna happen, Razo?
Razo,
You have,
streak.
you have big stickers? The little ones are like for my nipples or something, not for my ass.
Big nalgas. He said he has big nalgas.
Oh man! All right, Razo. I know you gotta go. Last word for you on the show because you have some fans here, man. Everybody loves Razo.
I know. Everybody loves Razo. Like, look.
Everybody likes
or
the
somebody
show.
said,
That's what they do.
only
Everybody
Razo
likes
could
the
have
show.
said that, or Letty said, because he called us old, now everybody thinks it's funny.
Yeah,
So
Razo, right here. Ruben Polanco says micheladas on me tomorrow, section 130.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take a picture of that, bro.
there you
Remember
go.
that?
He won't remember. He won't remember.
130. Yes, I will. For this, yeah. When it comes to Dodgers and Rams, I remember.
Yeah, when it comes to $21 micheladas, all of a sudden you're gonna remember. All right, Razo, we
But that-
appreciate you jumping on. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to do a lot of shows this year, and your support. And saludos to Terry and Joel Jr., who we actually celebrated a birthday with us here. So, Razo, go have another. What are you drinking? Tequila margarita beer?
I'm gonna enjoy the show, guys. You guys keep doing a good job. You know, we're
Oh, wait a minute. Breaking news right here.
Whoa.
Razo, don't pay. Don't bet, Roberto. Uh-oh.
Where do I see you, Tonio? Tonio's hating because he's not on.
He said, Razo, don't
What
pay.
did I tell Tonio?
Uh-oh.
What did I tell Tonio? When I see you, I got your 100 pennies, bro. That's Ricky. I paid Ricky.
100 pennies.
Así
I
pagan,
pay him
cabrón.
in
Te
pennies.
pagan con pennies. Te pagan con
Hey.
pennies.
Pero son $100, ¿sí o no?
100 pennies no son $100, cabrón.
But is it okay? Does it equal to $100?
No!
No. No.
No, I'll pay you in pennies, not 100 pennies. I
Oh,
will
you said
pay you
100
in-
pennies. I got
You said
It's
100
because I
pennies.
wrote it already.
100 pennies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta cut this off already. You see?
No, Razo, we gotta cut you off. Hang up right now. Get out of here, Razo.
Hey, Razo,
All right, guys.
right now, Tonio thinks he's at another level because when he got to Uzbekistan, he went and cashed $100. $100 in their money over there is 1 million soon. So he says he felt like he was a million. Hey, he cashed. I think he cashed $250. So he had 2.5 million soon. So he
He's a
was
millionaire.
for a week.
Oh,
Yeah, you're a millionaire. I'm still a thousand here.
hey, you know what? He's a millionaire, and our ThursDIAZ fans are loyal. Razo, did you make a bet about the Green Bay jersey?
Yeah, he lost and he never wore it.
Okay, when? I don't have one. I'm not gonna buy one.
I got you. I
Send
got
it.
you. Hey,
Send
I got
it.
you, Razo. Hey,
Send
It
it.
won't fit him. It won't fit him, coach.
shit.
Hey.
We have to put you together.
It's all right. Make sure you send a size sábana.
Razo, I'm gonna tell Junior to take care of you. Don't worry.
I'll do it. I'll gladly do it. I'll pay up my bet.
Because Antonio says you don't pay, but you do on the game. The Rams and the Packers. We said whoever loses was gonna wear the jersey.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You lost, Gallo.
But I'm not gonna buy one. If you would have lost, I would
No,
have.
you don't have to buy it. No, believe me, we'll get one for you.
Tonio, I'm gonna pay you, bro. I'm gonna pay you on the first.
I can't believe. Hey, I can't believe my
first chance
brother.
I get.
Hey, Razo, on behalf of all family and Team Diaz, we are sorry for Tonio. I can't believe he put you on blast like that.
No. But you know what?
It's all right, though. It's all
Tonio,
right.
I feel bad, Tonio. I'll pay you because I'll probably see you after, but I'll still pay you first.
Razo, you're gonna wear a cheese head also?
We said jerseys, Caesar. Relax there, buddy.
Yeah.
Man, the
I don't
ThursDIAZ
care what the
fans.
bet is. I won't wear that blue.
Ay.
See, it's because you're scared. Hey, I have faith in my team, and if I lose, I lose. You know,
All right, Razo.
so
All right,
it is what it
Razo.
is.
Ooh.
All
guys
right,
enjoy
Razo.
the
I want
show.
to see you
I'm-
in that Green Bay.
Oh,
You better wear that
wow.
Green Bay.
Letty says make Razo wear the jersey to the Dodger game.
Oh, yes.
You can't make up new rules already. Come on, you said wear it.
Hey, you can't
That's
make
it.
up new rules.
And I'm
No,
gonna tell.
Razo's going to wear it, what, in his bedroom? No va a salir del cuarto.
No importa.
What happened to send
The
it?
millions,
Send
He has,
it.
he has to work.
the
He has
millions
to
that are
work for the
watching on
show.
YouTube are gonna get to watch.
Man, there's
The millions watching on YouTube right here are gonna watch when I
there's-
have that green man.
I don't remember these
Send it.
bets being made, Razo. I was on your side. I don't think that really happened, but hey,
Okay.
the ThursDIAZ faithful are there for you, Razo. Javier Razo,
Before I get off, hold on. Before I
Go
get
ahead.
off, Beto,
Monday.
I've had a lot of people requesting that one show that's not on. That one will get you some views, and that one will get you some podcasts. You would have a lot of listeners for that podcast.
Okay, first of all, this is why you need to watch ThursDIAZ live every single week, because that episode when I said fuck you, and I meant it, all of you guys, fuck all y'all, forget you. And the bottle's still here. Where's it at? Yeah. Thank you.
Hey,
The bottle right
Hey,
here.
where's
That
the
was
other one, though?
Letty's fault. That was Letty's fault.
Yeah, no. I own it right here. I still haven't opened it. I'm still scared of it. First of all,
That's
scared of it.
That was one of those shows that you could have put on when you're not going to be on. Like you guys couldn't make it or whatever. You're going to, you know what? We're going to do a little throwback show.
oh, now
You
see,
could've put that in.
now he's a producer. We should do this. Razo Media and Entertainment right here. Yeah.
Antonio, call me. We're going to start like Choose My Bro.
Yeah, go. You guys have been starting like Choose My Podcast for the last year. Now that famous episode of where I got loaded and went off on people, it was fantastic. I had a great time. But did I not show up to play golf the next day?
You did.
All right then.
You did. I mean, I wasn't talking about the golf game or the.
Hey, but
shut up.
First of all, I threw up after I golfed. But first of all, I threw up after we were done golfing, and I showed up, and I was there before everybody else, and I paid. So all the people were there. So
And they paid. Ooh.
Hey, Beto, look at the comment.
Probably
It says,
still haven't paid.
you know what? Let me fold up my sleeves right now. Shoot. Ooh,
it says, look, Beto, it says, that was
Está
the
poniendo
favorite
bueno la
show.
cosa aquí.
Beto,
Mande.
that was the favorite show. The favorite show of all was cuando mandaste a todos a la chingada.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that was it.
guess you guys do without it.
because everybody was doubting me, Coach. Everybody was doubting me. You know, and hey, look on the show. I'm semi-professional. But that was one where I admit I got loaded, I got hammered, and I can't have it out there me being like that. But at the same,
We can't have Jim Hill looking at that.
yeah, exactly. At CBS
Good.
two,
No,
you
no,
know.
no. Good.
What happened? What happened recently to the ESPN guy that was loaded?
With
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Now, okay. Well, first of all, Paul Pierce, when you he had
Twerkers.
yeah, he had twerkers and he was asking for more escorts and he had marijuana in front of him.
But I was told that in that show when you said fuck you, and fuck you,
Yeah.
Razo was twerking. Razo was
Yeah.
twerking.
No, yeah. But
That's what got the views.
yeah, exactly. We doubled them up. Yeah, right, Chris Madrid. I did delete that the next day because I was like, oh my God. I would have deleted it that night, but I couldn't figure out how to find the delete button.
Hey, so the fans right now, they're asking for all the deleted scenes.
Well, those fans should have been there that night because the people that were that night,
You're right.
say it's a great show. It's one of those where you got to be there. Remember, Coach, as Tony Sandoval says, that was the best show. Beto went outside to pee, and Coach was left with alone by yourself.
I'm like, hey, he's not coming back. And believe me, we had some good shows, Beto. Because remember, there was times I was peeing in the bucket in the trash can right here. Like, I didn't want to get up. I mean, I was up in Arrowhead, remember?
Yeah, you're in
I was
Arrowhead.
in the balcony.
No te creo.
Yeah,
Roberto,
Coach.
I did.
Coach is a soldier.
Roberto,
Yeah.
what?
What if I know it's the 1 year anniversary, but how many episodes did you guys do total?
Oh wow, I would say close to 50 that we've done, and the only reason we didn't do it is because I was either working, Coach was busy, or
Yeah.
there was 1 week where all three of us were not available. But besides that, it was different where we couldn't do it. I would say close to 50 episodes. I got to go back and look at it, but we did it every single week.
That's good. I'm glad I see the first episode, the year anniversary, and the Beto Desmadre.
Yeah. Look, Pablo says, I saw it live, went back the next day to listen, and it was like, what the fuck? Where's the show at? Gone! that was, but look, we all have our drunk nights, but at the same time, I still kept it together, and I still was there. And the reason I even said F you to everybody else is because everybody was doubting me. They're like, because they doubted that I would show up to golf. You can doubt anything else in my life, but don't doubt that I'm. Yeah. Huh?
That you couldn't finish the bottle. That was the thing.
Oh, that's
They're like
what
you can't finish the bottle.
that's what it
happened,
was?
right?
Yeah,
Coach like,
everybody was challenging you because you
Coach,
said, I'm gonna finish it. And you're like, no, it's too much. And then you started getting happy to the point where you had like this much, and you said, I'm gonna finish it. I go, Beto, there's still a lot. He goes, I'm gonna finish it. And
that's
you
what got it going
until you finished it, and then you just blanked out. You just like, Coach, fuck you, you're old. Roberto,
No, I didn't say that. No, no.
you don't remember.
Only Razzle says that. Only Razzle says that.
No, you too.
You don't remember.
I forgive you because
No.
you're drunk.
No.
Razzle's not drunk right now.
No, I would never call Coach old. I would. But no, I was going off on. I know that because I was going off on the list. They're like, "You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it." Because I already have my outfit. I have my hat ready to go. I was good.
Yeah.
Man. I was ready to go. Yeah, that's another reason why you got to watch every single week. You never know. Look, one week we had the Turkish Mafia show up in the hotel. We were ready to go. So you never know what you're gonna miss. We might have Toño. We might have Razo. We might have Roberto in Chapo's house. You never know.
Hey, Beto, did you really delete them or you have them?
It's saved on YouTube.
Okay.
So on my
Look, some of the people are saying put the deleted show on your for your fans, Beto.
Yeah, I will, but you know what? I don't like my fans, so forget you guys because.
Yeah, that's true. Sulem, he left me for 30 minutes. He left me by myself. Hey, Beto, right now that he
No, it wasn't that long because I went outside to go pee. I guess the nopales, and then I couldn't remember where the door was at. I didn't fall, but I did trip.
No? Okay.
Se cayó en los nopales. Ouch.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey,
You heard the
Beto,
madrazo against the garage.
Yeah.
right now that Razzle called me old, you know the guy that comes with all these Uzbeks, his name is Alec.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alec, he brought his wife from Russia, and Antonio tells him, "Hey, Alec, are you gonna cut your hair? Because are you gonna cut your hair?" He says, "Yeah." He has a daughter. She's like 10 years old, and he says, "Hey, your wife's gonna come already. Are you gonna cut your hair?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Especially because my little girl's coming." And what do you mean? Yeah, because the last time she came and she saw gray hair on me, she started crying. She started crying. And why? Because she says that when you got gray hair, that means you're gonna die soon because you're old.
Wow.
And I said, hey, don't bring her around me. I go, don't bring her around me because if she sees me, she's gonna think I only have hours to live. Razo, don't bring her around me, dude, because then she's gonna cry.
Vaya con Dios, persínate. All right, Razo. Last
All right,
words.
guys, you guys have a good show, man. I'll be watching right here.
Yeah,
keep doing a great job. I'm right here in the clutch, bro. Whenever you need me.
When you need.
We love you, Gato.
Razo.
All the best tomorrow. I hope you guys get your ass kicked.
Razo.
We won't.
Hey, Razo. Tomorrow.
Hey, Gato, I hope your team wins.
Thank you.
Razo. Tomorrow about 1:30.
Roberto, what do you want? You want the Dodgers to lose, Roberto?
Always.
Yes, coach.
Okay.
Always.
You called me old today. Hey, you called me old today. I hope the Dodgers lose tomorrow.
They won. Right. They won the World Series. Now for the next 15 years, they got to be in the losing season.
No, negative.
Razo,
I'm gonna be like Beto right now. Hey, you're doubting me. Watch. Yeah, I got the haters against me. Tomorrow, what? Send that shit.
Yeah, Razo. Tomorrow at 1:35. Roberto's gonna call you saying you need a 135-pounder with 14 fights. So be ready to go. Okay?
He didn't hear that. That's good. He's not listening. Right?
He has them already.
All right, Razo. Adios, Razo.
Hi, Razo. Usa hacks.
Oh man, el gallo right there. El gallo calling you old, coach.
Man, I
Coach, ¿qué pasó? Ya no hay respeto.
Roberto,
I feel like Rodney Dangerfield.
I know. That time I took him to get a pajarete, Roberto. I took him to get a pajarete y se lo serví en un vaso y lo agarró. And before he drank it, ya tenía la pinche barba metida dentro del vaso. Roberto?
Oh my God.
He did, and he was like, ooh. Razo, ooh. I had two.
Seriously.
Yeah, he did.
Seriously,
Por favor, Miguel.
I got the cup and I
Oh,
milked it, and I give him the cup, and he was holding it right here, and before he put it in his mouth, he had the beer already in the cup.
Coach, I was eating menudo with him, but I don't know if he was eating menudo or la barba.
Yeah. La barba
Se la
estaba
voy a
metida en el
cortar.
plato.
Se la voy a cortar al cabrón. I'm going to bet him for the barba.
And for those of you wondering why Roberto is hitting on the Dodgers, he grew up in San Francisco. Giants fan.
I'm a
There
Giant,
you go.
baby.
There you go.
100% Giant.
Hello to Bobby's mom. I do, but for the
Hi,
fans,
Carla.
we don't need it. Oh, her name is Carla. Mrs. Diaz. Oh, you're outside, Bobby. That's right. You're cold.
Yeah. And it got a little cold. It's been warm. Today had to be cold.
Coach, he looks like he just came back from Uzbekistan with that jacket.
Hey, actually, Uzbekistan, it wasn't that cold. It was like we have like the weather is similar to our weather now. I thought it was gonna be colder, but it was beautiful weather over there at night. A little, a little fresh, but I mean, we didn't need a jacket.
Yeah, there you go. Cesar Campos watching us in El Paso, Texas, where we will be there at the end of the month when Jaime Munguia fights Big Meech, Demetrius Ballard. Ballard stepping in to fight Munguia. That'll be a good one. Lorenzo, you have any other news about that show?
Yes, absolutely. Obviously, the big news was a stressful weekend when we were notified that Sulecki hurt his back, his vertebrae, and he was out.
Oh,
With a few weeks to go, that's always the worst news you can get because to find a replacement, but I made the calls. And I wanted from the beginning, believe it or not, and this is for the fans to know that from the beginning, before Sulecki was even brought up, I thought of Demetrius Ballard. Demetrius Ballard has put in his time. He's 20-0. He has a good amateur pedigree. The kid's hungry. And I like it better than the original. I really do. And I'm not just saying it to promote it. I think Demetrius is hungry to show the world and to bring something big to himself. I see a very, very exciting dogfight while it lasts. And it could go either way. I see a real fight breaking out. The debut in the U.S. of our heavyweight that we're looking forward to seeing, Arslanbach. He's a big guy, 11-0, 11 knockouts. Nobody wants to fight him. It was very tough. That's why we moved him from one card to the next because we couldn't get anybody to fight him.
Oh, jeez.
Luckily, we have somebody now, and he's the co-main event. Marlene Esparza fighting for the world title against Yvette Zamora from Mexico City. So it's gonna be a very solid card. We got Blair the Flair Cobbs, he's back. Evan Sanchez.
Okay.
It's gonna be a very fun card. We have a kid from Surprise right now, breaking news, from Indio who will be on the card. And it's gonna be very fun to see the future, the present, and some of these kids that want to make a big name for themselves.
Who's the kid from Indio fighting?
Coach,
What's his name?
Coach, our 118, Memo.
Oh, Manuel Flores. Manny Flores.
Manuel Flores.
He's your guy, Coach?
Yes.
So you're going to be in El Paso?
Antonio's going to be in El Paso.
All right, I'll be in El Paso too. I'm working that show for DAZN. Me and Antonio will be doing the show from the same room because me dieron la vacuna, so I'm ready to go. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
this kid Manny Flores is a good little fighter. Good little fighter. He's undefeated. He's 8-0. His last fight was on a top-ranked event. He knocked out an undefeated kid from Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
He's tough. He's a real deal, and you guys are gonna see a lot of this kid. He has a lot of potential to be a world champion in that division.
Really?
You know, when Coach Diaz comes to me and says, "Hey, I really believe in this kid," it's not taken lightly. It's taken with who it comes from. You take everything with who it comes from, right? And that's something that when he tells me, "Hey, Roberto, this kid has talent, and I really believe in this kid, and I'm going to put my name behind this kid, and I think he's going to be a world champion," then you go with the flow because of his reputation.
Interesting. That'll be a good card. Anthony Cali is watching us right now. Works at Golden Boy.
Anthony, shout out to Anthony, man. One of the hardest workers out there.
Yeah, he said maybe we can do a giveaway for that show. Definitely. We'll do the week of the fight, Anthony. We'll give away a couple tickets on ThursDIAZ for the fights in El Paso, Texas. That'll be pretty cool. There it is. Toño. Okay, now that I see your name, we're an hour in. Go ahead, Toño. You can dial in right now. Toño, tell all your fans that you're going to be on the show. Make the announcement. Roberto has a cigar. We're ready to go. The Toño Mafia is coming.
The weather over there with Roberto. The weather with Roberto right now. It's perfect for a cigar, a glass of wine.
Ya está listo. And now all we need on the year anniversary of ThursDIAZ is Toño Diaz. Ah, man, this.
La Chusma.
Toño, vamos, venga, Toño.
Okay. Willie Montalvo asked, MJ against Rios. Why does he keep asking that? What's going on?
Oh my God, it's too early. It's too early for that. Hey, when we first started a year ago, how funny, a year ago, we said one time, in all these years, and it's probably been about 20 of them, that Coach Diaz and Roberto Diaz were in opposite corners. Well, here we are a year later, and it looks like Coach Diaz and Roberto Diaz may be in opposite corners. So it's a possibility that the WBA has just ordered Ronnie Rios as the mandatory to MJ.
Yeah, MJ.
And to negotiations to begin. And you know what? We'll start talking. We represent Ronnie Rios, of course, and Matchroom represents MJ, and we will begin talks. It's a hell of a fight. It's a very tough fight. But that's what boxing needs. A world title fight. For the challenger, it can't be easy. It shouldn't be easy.
Right. Okay.
And in this case, you have a champion that has 2 belts. The best champion in the division, by far. And Ronnie Rios, I talked to the team and I said, look, we can go a different route. And they said, no. Okay. We want to fight for the world title. That's who we have been ordered to fight. That's who we'll fight. So hopefully negotiations started yesterday. We have 30 days. If not, we go to purse bid. I'm very confident that we will not have to go to purse bid.
Okay, so there you go.
It's a good fight for the fans. I guarantee you, because styles make fights. Ronnie is tough. He's got a lot of heart. He comes to fight. And Akhmadaliev is the same way. So I think it's right now the best fight in that division that the fans are going to see.
There it is. Hexar joins in right now. Hector, happy anniversary Thursday. Saludos a todos. When do we get shows with fans back at Fantasy Springs Casino? Fans, I do know this. They're slowly going to get them into baseball. Lakers are going to start opening up a little bit. So boxing, I think, is going to be one of the last ones. And Hector, by the way, you do fantastic work. I do not know why nobody hasn't hired you as a full-time guy. That dude should just be hired. Let him do it. The graphics that he does, amazing. Hector, and I'm still waiting for the logo. Also, Mr. Boxing Guru says...
Hector, I mean, yes, absolutely. Well, real quick, sorry to cut you off. I understand that May 1st at the StubHub is with fans. Mm-hmm. So California is opening up soon as well, I guess, because of the vaccine. A lot of people being vaccinated. We'll start seeing fans soon.
Yeah, they're going to have 2,000 fans allowed at StubHub Center. Mr. Boxing Guru with his sorry shade jumps in and says, a year later, only 5 people watching. Guru, by the way, didn't you have a podcast and then you stopped? At least we're still doing it. At least we're still consistent. At least we're still here. Oh, and by the way, Guru, thank you for watching. You make 6 right there. And if anybody needs
make 6 with him.
Yeah, and if anybody needs Adidas, go to Guru. He'll take care of you.
I got one for Guru.
Dale.
Guru, Linares' win over Haney is dedicated to you.
Whoa.
He said Linares was washed up 10 years ago. Okay. On May 29th, this is dedicated to you, Guru.
I remember when Guru used to like boxing. Okay, so Mr. Sal.
So he doesn't like boxing anymore?
Well, yeah, he's become the typical guy that's always like talking about it 3 days later, he se le olvida.
It's not called typical. It's called casual.
He's a
Yeah. You're right, coach. The casual fan doesn't like boxing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No,
It's not called typical. It's called casual because the casual fan is always making comments, but
yeah.
he doesn't really know.
It's well, what happened was our good friend Sal, by the way, great dude, love the guy, Mr. Boxing Guru. He went domestic. He bought a house. He has a white picket fence. He moved to the suburbs. Ya no es de Compton. Ya
no es Salvador.
No, it's Sal.
Sal.
Yeah. Or he hangs out with other people. They might call him Saul. You never know what's going on. No, what's up, Guru?
Ya no es Guru. Por favor.
Oh, hello, Salvador. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Domestic Sal. He literally has a white picket fence. So congratulations for you, man. He now.
I need the address so I can go graffiti it.
No, he has an hour commute. Don't worry about it. You're not going to go out there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There it is. All right, Tonyo, we're waiting for you for the Chuzma is there. And if you guys want the stickers, just DM me. I'll send it to you guys. We have ThursDIAZ stickers. I sent a bunch out this week. And just DM me. We'll take care of it. Cool. All right, so we will be getting fans back in California soon. We're going to keep the show going every single Thursday. We got the beer sponsor. Where they at? Tio Rodrigo. Tio Rodrigo is sending us micheladas.
Micheladas.
We have micheladas for you guys right here. I'll drop them off next time I see you. They sent me a bottle of bourbon. So we are ready to go. We are all hooked up for you. We also got all kinds of stuff. There it is. All right.
You're stacked up already.
Oh, no. We are taken care of. All right. Here we go.
In case there's another pandemic.
Yep. In case I have another show where I want to get somebody off.
No digas eso, por favor.
We're ready. Here we go. Without further ado, for the fans, here it is. The one, the only, ThursDIAZ.
Boo.
Oh, where's he at?
He's a 49er, so I love him. Come on,
Tonyo!
Se peinó!
Hey, it took him a while because he had to take a shower. He went to Mexicali and back.
Wow, mira qué peinadito, Toño.
Lo peinó su mujer.
Así estoy desde la morning. Mira, es lo que hace la gel.
No se despeina.
Oh man, Tonyo, it's a anniversary, a year anniversary of ThursDIAZ. You're a Diaz. You've been part of it. You've been a big supporter. You bring a lot of people with you. When you come on, the numbers triple, quadruple, all that other good stuff. Tonyo,
it's only Alan Zamora. That's it.
Well, Alan has 4 computers.
Yeah, you know what? I think Tonyo's fans have like all the computers on at the same time at the house, so it doubles it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They have their computer, their iPad, their cell phones.
Yeah.
There's Kindles.
And Antonio has all his turned on.
Yeah.
Tonyo, why do people love you so much?
Because I'm badass. Because I'm myself. I'm me.
Oh man, Tonyo. Now seriously, as I asked Roswell a couple of minutes ago, when you come on the show, it's nervous at first, right?
Yes, it's very nerve-wracking. I'm like, what am I going to say? But once I'm here, it's just como una charla. It's like you go with the flow.
Yeah. What do you like about ThursDIAZ, Tonyo?
It keeps me awake. Because usually I get home from the gym so tired, and I'll have dinner or whatever. I talk to my wife and the kids for a little bit. I'll sit on my recliner and I just crash. I go to sleep. And then I'll get up around 10:30, 11, go take a shower, go to bed, and I can't go to sleep. And right now I'm able to stay awake. After I'm done here, I'll go take my shower, and I'll be able to knock out.
Yeah.
¿No te has bañado todavía?
Acabo de llegar de Mexicali, pues.
Wait, you were in Mexicali?
¿Y por qué estás tan peinadito? Cuando me llamaste hace rato estás todo despeinado.
Oh, no.
I'm going to tell you one thing, Beto. Honestly, this is what happened.
Beto.
Cuando estaba chiquito, mi mamá lo tiró a la basura y yo lo saqué.
No.
Y le dije, mamá, algo va a ser hoy en día.
No es cierto. My mom loves me, bro. Mi mamá me voy para la casa. The reason I'm chubby es porque voy con mi mom. En cuanto llego con mi mom, me tiene mis tortillitas hechas a mano.
My mom doesn't want him to go to the house, no, porque se come todo el queso. Y todo mi hijo.
Oh, dude.
Que ya no venga.
Dude,
Toño, ¿cómo que te tiraron a la basura?
Nunca
Yo lo saqué, Roberto. Le dije a mi mamá, ¿para qué lo tiras? Le decía, ma, no sirve para nada. Le digo, para algo va a servir un día. Hasta
No,
la fecha no
no.
sabemos para qué, pero I got them out.
Dude,
my
dude.
Wow.
My mom loves me. Cuando voy a la house, no me dice, ella está jugando. Le digo, no sé. Que
Toño.
venga, manténlo ocupado.
Toño, is
Roberto,
That's
antes de
funny.
look,
That's funny because I'll tell you guys. You know Bobby. You guys know Bobby.
yeah, your son.
I've always, ever since he was little, I told him I bought him at the swap meet. So for years, hey,
You know,
where do we buy
mataste.
Bobby? Oh yeah, at the swap meet. And he would look at me like, "De veras? Yeah. Picked you up at the swap meet." he never got watched.
Wow.
Was he on
I get it,
clearance?
Tonio. I get it.
when Toño was little, we had 3 dogs, little ones, y mi mom le amarraba un pedacito de carne para que los perros jugaran con él, así en el cuello.
Toño, why are they so mean to you, bro? Why are they so mean?
Eso es
da
bullying,
bullying.
bro.
Puro
Es que
bully.
tú les
Puro
dices
bullying.
alas.
Yeah, Beto, you started us.
No, I never want to bully Toño.
Yeah.
Because just because he went to
But-
no, like somebody said, just because Toño went to a salon in Uzbekistan, he got new hair. You know,
Assalamu
Hey, he was a millionaire in Uzbekistan.
Hey,
He had
dude,
millions.
dude, I made the list of Forbes. Yeah. Dude, I was like, hey, make it rain, baby. Dude, 2 points.
Hey, but
he
I
was
will
a
tell you,
millionaire for a week.
Beto, you asked. Right now, you asked Beto. I mean, you asked Tonio, why is he so loved?
yeah.
You know what? He said it. He said it because he's him. It's what you see is what you get. It's
me,
very
exactly.
genuine. I've known Tonio. I mean, obviously, I've known Joel Tonio for many years. There's a picture out there. It's funny to watch and to look at now because there's a picture where we're in Julio's dressing room. Joel, Tonio, Julio, and myself. And there's a picture of us. And this is at least
I have
15
it.
years ago.
You
Oh,
have
you
it, Toño?
do?
Let's see it.
But it's somewhere in there. Right?
Oh, okay.
I know it's in there.
You gotta find it. You
In
got
the
like
thousands,
10,000.
but-
Just take a while to find it.
But
Okay,
it's,
okay.
it's what I'm. I remember going to Fantasy Springs when it was outdoor to see Tonio fight, to see Julio fight. I went to, I think it was Bally's when Tonio fought Margarito. I mean,
Yeah.
it was as a fighter, it was easy to root him because hard and balls. I remember seeing him in Vegas a couple times at fights against what was that kid Tonio on the Chavez undercards, Hector Cortez or
Quiroz.
Hector
Cañonero Quiroz.
Cañonero Quiroz. Those were wars.
Let's
So,
just talk about the first one.
yeah. Only the first one.
Yeah.
But with
Let's talk about
Tonio,
the second one.
nunca viste una persona, Beto, you never saw somebody that I got too big or I got too famous and brushed you off. It's what you see is what you get. Genuine guy. And obviously with the whole Diaz family, I mean, you know what? But as a fighter to get to, I mean, some of the big fights, like we've talked in the past this whole year with Mosley and Ward and, you know, all the big fight, he was always the same guy. And to see him today, when Coach Joel was saying, you know what, we're a team, we're successful, that's what makes a team successful. It's not one person. It's a whole team. There's no I in team.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree a little bit with you, Roberto.
Oh.
When you say que los días no se le subió, a mí no, a Joel sí. Mira, yo tomo modelo y Joel le da con su botella de 1942, bien fachoso.
They're empty boxes, Toño.
That's
Toño.
fachoso, bro.
No. The
Mira,
thing is,
puro
that
modelito.
no.
Puro modelo y él con 1942 y con Julio Real y con no sé qué.
Hey,
Dude,
look, everybody has
that's
to
not
put
being
on the
humble, bro.
background everybody has, I remember, Celeste customs those bottles. So those are empty boxes right there. Hey, Roberto. Hey, talking stories. Remember cuando le pagamos a don Rómulo para que le pagara a Cepeda para que pagara?
Hey, let's go. Dude, you serious?
Hasta 15 pizzas.
Beto,
15
Beto,
pizzas.
Beto, they're trying to take my last victory away. Dude, my hands did that. My hands won the fight.
That's when
Beto.
when you got paid in pizza, right?
No.
Una pinche una estaca de pizza
Antonio
así.
his farewell fight. Look, Roberto said, okay, Antonio, you want to fight one more time? I'm going to get you your farewell fight. Fantasy Springs Casino. It was sold out. There was people, Antonio had a lot of fans.
Dude,
And
desde
during the
las
fight,
3 de la tarde there was a big
Antonio
line.
was doing good early, and then he started getting his butt whooped, like in the 6th, 7th round. And I said, Antonio, what's going on? And
I took a break.
all of a sudden, Cepeda didn't come out, right?
Took a little break.
In the middle of the fight, you took a break?
Yeah, because I was already
Took a break.
tired of beating his ass, and I took a little break and let him, get a little hype.
But hey,
And didn't I tell you that, Joe? Didn't I tell you in the corner? When he told me, Toño, ¿qué está
I told him,
pasando?
Antonio.
Digo, dude, I'm taking a break. Hold on. Get no fucking breaks. And ponme un pinche cachetadón. I'm gonna stop you. Yeah, we're gonna get all that bullshit.
But then I see that during that break, he was taking a beating. So I go, hey, you can't do
It was
this.
no beating.
So,
It was a break.
So I grabbed a couple of bills and I sent them to the corner and I go, hey, stop it already. Antonio has to do better than his hometown.
No, dude.
And then that night, Cepeda was going back to Tijuana and he had like 15 pizzas.
No, I won that fight with my fist, not with pizzas.
Coach, we learn something new every day. And today I just learned something. There's a difference between taking a beating and taking a break.
Taking a break.
I took a break, bro. And I wasn't taking a beating. Hey, está como cuando Omar Figueroa peleó con Robert Guerrero in the first round. Supuestamente Joao dice que Robert was hitting Omar un chingo de putazos. Y cuando llegó a la corner, dice, hey, Omar, dude, keep your hands up, you gotta move, you're getting hit too much. Y Omar le dice, he hasn't even touched me.
Roberto, in the first round,
I was taking a break.
Robert Guerrero and Omar Figueroa, Robert Guerrero came straight to knock out Omar, right? And he got him with uppercuts, hooks, and everything. I saw Omar's head going over the ropes and coming back in. Back and forth, right? Seriously. Roberto, I'm telling you, I was like, Robert Guerrero was big, and he was pretty strong. So he had Omar Figueroa in the corner, and it seemed like he would remove his head from his body, and then he would put it back on, and then he would take it off and put it back on. When he comes to the corner, Roberto, and they tell him, Omar, come on, dude. You're taking a lot of punches. Come on. This guy's catching you with it. And he looks at me and he goes, what are you talking about? He hasn't even touched me.
I'm surprised as you are.
I'm as surprised as you are.
I'm surprised as you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm as surprised as you are.
This is the best comment. This is the best comment right here, Coach. The best comment all night. Este way. That's the best comment.
Mini 24.
Antonio had the best defense. Antonio tenía la mejor defensa que has mirado. Antonio tenía la defensa como esos troques de Texas, así enfrente, la defensa de enfrente. He would take everything and nothing would bother him.
Hey, Roberto, and now I'll tell you something. He is true. Yo, when I used to fight with my chin down. I didn't care que pegar on the forehead. Remember, the forehead is the hardest bone in your body. The skull.
Y puedes quebrarle la mano. You can hurt your hand.
Exactly.
But you didn't. But
I never fucking bob and weave. Hey, pégale aquí, güey, no hay pedo.
Roberto.
A la pela.
Hey, Roberto.
Yeah, hey, pégame 3, 4 y te pegaba uno and you were done. That's all I needed.
Vaseline on his forehead, tenía el Reyes aquí marcado del lado de la frente.
No tanto así.
Pero, hey, it worked for everybody except until he fought el de los yesos.
It did work. No, it did work. Nomás
digo,
que los yesos
pégame la frente, pero cuando empezaron a pegar con los yesos.
No, it did work. No, nomás que el de los yesos me agarró de abajo para arriba. Y ya cuando me levanté, me recuperé, pero mi hermanito, they hit my brother, stuff the fire. He didn't stop me. Like, dude, you serious?
He should be thankful.
I was about to knock him out, bro.
Oh, okay.
I was there.
I
I was there at Bally's. Peleó Johnny Boy con alguien de esa noche.
Con el puertorriqueño.
Daniel Santos.
Daniel Santos.
Yeah.
Because as a matter of fact, Margarito and I were fighting for the title the 147 que dejó Santos vacant. The WBO que dejó Daniel Santos vacant at 147. He moved up to 54 to fight. He moved up to 54 to fight Campas for the
Toño,
WBO. También.
Toño, what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday,
You don't know, but you know exactly what happened 28 years ago and who was fighting. It wasn't even your fight, and you know who they were fighting for. Hi, Toño, I love that. I love that.
No, because he was on the card.
Yeah, but he doesn't know where he went to go eat yesterday. Marco Palayo, our nuestro gallo, jumps in right now. Saludos.
Es cierto. Babe, ¿qué comí ayer? Yeah, she gave me healthy rice with vegetables and chicken.
What? Hey, what? You getting ready for a comeback? Toño, are you making a comeback?
No, she gave me that, but no me fui por fuera los tacos. Back. She wants me on a diet, bro.
Why? Hey, Toño, she wants you to fight Margarito. Look, Barrera.
No, that guy, I'll fight that guy.
Hey, Barrera Soto Caras, right?
Yeah,
Oscar against somebody. Cotto against somebody, against Juan Manuel.
Marquez.
Toño against Margarito. Let's go, bro.
No, Toño against Fred Roach.
Oh, look, hey, he got the Cotto hat.
I got my money on Freddie.
Chingo, ¿y cómo que I got my money on Freddy?
I got my money on Fred Roach.
¿Qué pasó? Hey, we gotta do the Joao and Robert Garcia.
I got my money on Robert.
We gotta set that one up.
I got my money on
Joao-
Robert Garcia.
Hey, Joao only had 3 knockouts in his career, so I don't know what happened.
Hey, hit and
He's
run,
a good
bro.
decision.
Hit and run. Hey, hit and run and don't get hit.
Yeah, but if the guy has if there's chicken in the oven, I'm betting Joel. There we go.
Thank you.
No, the
I
chicken in the oven.
got
It's
my
a-
money's Antonio. My money's Antonio against Los Yesos.
I got it. I got him, bro.
I got it because now I'm gonna make sure that eso cabrón no tiene yesos. Y sabes qué? Sin yesos is like
No hace nada.
Superman and Krypton. Ya no tiene nada.
No, ya está
That's
gone.
true.
Hey,
Hey,
Toño,
Beto.
mande.
If there's chicken in the oven, he's running like a chicken to eat chicken.
Of course. Hey,
Aunque le
Aquí
digan,
no,
hey, que la
pinche
chingada
panza,
que tú.
hay que llenar la pinche panza primero. Hey, forget about the problem.
Toño.
Hey, but I will say this, Beto. I will say this.
Where's the humbleness?
We were,
Where's the humbleness?
No, on this show, no need for that.
We were doing shows at Fantasy regularly. Obviously, we still do shows at Fantasy. They're great partners. But Joel Diaz comes to me one day and says, hey, ¿quieres llenar aquí? And I'm like, of course. I'm trying. Pon Antonio. I think Antonio had been retired for a few years.
I wasn't retired. Perdí. Aguante, I fought Victor Ortiz, December 12th, 2009.
Yeah, that's right.
And
He
then
fought in
after
Chicago or something.
After that, in Chicago. After that, you guys didn't want to give me a fight. I was like, fuck, I want to fight. Al último, duré como a year and a half, 2 years sin pelear. I told Joe, you know what? I don't want to be playing this waiting game. Just give me one more fight in the inside arena, because I used to fight in the outside arena. And I said, just give me one more fight in the inside arena, a farewell, and I'm done. And that's when he told you.
And yeah, Joel came to me and said he will sell it out like you've never had. And I said, de veras, come on. And Joel did tell me, Roberto, people love Antonio out here. They're gonna. So I said, okay, you know what? You've never steered me wrong. I'm gonna do it. We went to all the hospitals. We went everywhere to fight.
The morgue, to the morgue.
In the morgue, ya
Pinche
casi
Robert
lo que
Smith
estaba
aquí,
allá.
me estás bajando acá. That's fucked up.
Some guy who had just had a car accident, but the commission wouldn't approve him.
Hey, that's the kind of guy Razo finds. I like that. Hey, here's a great line. Daniel Ochoa, he didn't retire. He was taking a break.
Exactly.
But
I was taking a break.
And I'll tell you what, we
Oh my God.
for years we've never had more than what Antonio brought in. There was people that stood out; they couldn't come in. There was standing room at the end of the night. We had to start selling tickets for standing room only. It was really, really good to see Antonio walk away from the sport with the win in his hometown, with the love of his fans. We, as a business, as a promoter, we sold out the place, but it was really good. And thank God the pizza place was open.
they were able to cash in. That's fucked up.
Oh man, hey, Toño.
Roberto found Cepeda at the senior center. At the senior center, he go, "Hey, the commission does approve him because he can still walk."
Wow. See, Toño, you don't need this abuse. You don't need this.
No,
Es bully.
fucked up.
You don't need this
Hey,
stuff. Hey, Toño,
but
you're-
all honesty, his opponent, El Baby Cepeda, had been sparring partners to Mantecas Medina, Julio Cesar Chavez. Had a very, very good career. And when I say Julio Cesar Chavez, I mean senior, not junior. So just to make, Baby Cepeda was a tough kid. His son started fighting. I don't know. His son was doing really good. I don't know what. I haven't, kept up with him. But Baby Cepeda and Antonio gave the fans a hell of a fight because there was no round of the estudio. Bell rang and they just did what they always did. Just gave the fans entertainment. They crashed. Yep.
También Cepeda also fought Julio. He fought him at the Mandalay Bay.
your brother?
Oh, you fought your brother.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When with Julio Stato, his cuts, he would cut a lot. El problema que tenía que él cortaba. He was signing the contract, he was already bleeding.
Ya estaba cagando.
Yeah.
Toño, all right, serious question. Have you ever done, like, broadcasting of a fight, like being the analyst?
No, sir.
Do you
not done that.
Do you want to?
I sure don't.
No?
Hey, straight up. I sure don't.
I would like to try it. But I will have to take some classes. Some classes primero de speech therapy.
What? Wait, no.
Es que
No,
me
you
trabo.
don't.
Okay, hold on. No, I don't.
You don't need to. First, no, Toño. This is what
I would like to try it. I would like to try it.
Then why did you just say no?
I was playing around. I was only kidding. I was taking a break.
He was
You were
taking a
taking
break.
The ThursDIAZ podcast. I was taking a break. Pinche Toño. All right.
Hey, you know what? That should be on my bumper tomorrow. I'm gonna do a sticker. I was only taking a break.
Hey, si está mi compa, imagine that workshop. I'm pretty sure when we hang up, he's gonna come up with something. I'm taking a break. I remember when Roz and I did the show, somebody said, "Oh, okay, send it with the chusmas." Right away, and when the show was over, he sent me a thing. He said, "Send it with the chusmas." I was like, "Hold on," he like right away. He got it.
Toño, I want to work a fight with you. Like just how like Snoop Dogg did the Triller fight, where Snoop Dogg was all crazy and beat all that.
I'll be better than that.
Exactly. We gotta have one. But I want to do it in Mexico.
Oh yeah, but am I gonna be able to like rap in there too, como Snoop Dogg or no?
See.
Sorry, yeah, vale.
Hey, that's true.
Hey, but okay. Here's the thing, though. Antonio cannot say, like, if he's commentating, and then the corner's in the break, and the trainer, Coach Diaz, is saying, "Hey, do 1, 2, 3," and then Antonio's gonna go.
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing that that's why Lee would instruct us. Hey, ping, ping, pop, pop, boom, boom. Hey, but dude, nobody knew what he was saying, but we knew exactly.
But they knew. The thing was, they knew.
Of course.
I will get to the corner and he'll tell me, Toño, chingado, que mira que esta chusma, que la chingada, que papá, que mira que el papá, mira que mete el ping, ping, y pow. I knew that the pow was like the power right hand. Pick him with the jab.
El ping ping was jab. El ping
ping was just touch.
El pow was a right hand.
El pow was a right hand. Like,
there have been some terrible translators in boxing over the years. If you had to work a corner of you fighting, that translator would be.
He wouldn't know what to say though. That was all code. That was like military code.
It's like
only
pigeon.
they knew. Only the soldiers knew.
It's Morse code. Here we go. Do a chusma fight in Cancun. Oh, here it is. Me, Toño, Coach, and Pepe Gomez on the broadcast.
Wow.
Man. Send it.
I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to be part of that.
We gotta wear pink pants and neon, and we'll be all right.
We're good.
You guys are on your own.
Toño, okay, now
Toño, Coach.
If you have Antonio as a commentator, somebody goes down and I say, "Oh, that's fucked up."
Ya, no, y de veras, se me salen las barbas a
Hey, you
veces.
see what I'm
Se me
saying?
salen.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like,
See, there's times I'm talking and
hey, if somebody's
I don't
taking a
notice it,
beat,
but
I think it's
I'll
gonna be,
say,
oh, he's taking a break.
puta.
No, he's
No,
not. He's taking a
no.
beat.
I'll be like this. No, see, no, I'm definitely sure because if I'm doing this
Look,
and I see
look.
somebody get hit, I'll be like, puta madre. Like,
You see what I
I'll
mean?
be like, oh shit.
You see what
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean?
be like that. I know myself.
Yeah, then it's we'll need you on a YouTube show. You can't do.
Beep, beep, pata el pinche beep, chinguiza.
Oh man, oh
Hey,
man.
¿cómo,
Oh,
cómo
that's
decía, cómo decía Willy que cuando iba, you guys were gonna take a flight y él no quiso ir? Es que no quiero ir en el.
No, era Elías Espinosa. Cuando
Por
iba
eso,
a
que
esquiar
Puerto
en
Rico.
airplane. Que Puerto Rico
No
dice,
quería
no,
irse en el avión, pero.
vamos en el, he would shake his hand. En el, y cuando llegaban allá a Puerto Rico, así, en del había muchos, y luego los llevaban al hotel. Otro día los levantaron del hotel y los llevaron ahí a donde, hey, I'm gonna fuck you, motherfucker, like, a la press conference. You know, yeah.
But that's how he described everything with
With signs, with signals. Para decir la press conference, decía, they picked us up from the hotel, they took us to this other hotel, and it was beautiful. Y ahí donde se ponían al, I'm gonna kick your ass, motherfucker, you know, ahí. Luego los chuchus, and then fuimos and went to the fight. Pues empezaron, and that's how he would explain what he did.
oh my
It's
god.
crazy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Tonyo is fantastic.
He's a character.
Tonyo, all right. Last thing before we let you go, what do you
Yes,
like
sir.
about ThursDIAZ the most?
I like everything, man. It's an awesome show, and I'm surprised. I mean, it's lasted this long, and it's all thanks to all the fans. It's all thanks to all the fans that are always tuning in, and everybody who's supporting it. Joao, Roberto, Beto, I mean Razo, Polanco, all these guys are always in there. You know, the Choas from Blythe. I mean, my Migallo, Allen, Zamora. You know, all these guys, Prado. You know, they're always in here, and I'm always getting messages. Is the show going on today? I'm like, I don't know. Beto hasn't sent the thing, but yeah, it's awesome.
Tonyo,
hope we do it again.
without you, do we have a show?
Yes. Hell no.
Hey,
Damn.
he paused though. He paused for a second. Like,
He said, ahí en el fuck you.
he took a break.
Took a little break.
I took a little break.
A little break.
No, it's an awesome show, bro. It's an awesome show, and I hope it keeps going and keeps getting bigger. And now that
we have
everything
stickers?
hopefully is opening up. Everything's opening up again. We're gonna have more stories, more fights, more everything. And by the way, Beto, thank you for the stickers. I got them today.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
I sent you a
showed to my
bunch.
wife.
I sent you a bunch. You can send them out.
You did. You sure did. And I Instagrammed them when I said thank you.
Yeah.
And my wife already gonna give her some for her water bottle. She goes to the gym. I'm gonna put some on her water bottle, on her car, on her purse. I don't know if it's on purse. Size.
Tonyo, a real question.
That's not a graffiti. He's using the stickers like graffiti, el cabrón.
Tonyo,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
gotta see some of these ThursDIAZ stickers. We gotta see them on the those, what are they called? The windmills or power mill? What are those things called?
Oh shit, you're asking for too much, bro.
The
Come on.
windmills.
The windmills in Palm Springs.
I'm afraid of heights.
No, but we gotta get some.
Beto. We're gonna drive by one day, and Antonio's gonna be spinning trying to put the sticker on.
No, hey, I have a buddy of mine that worked in those things, and he fell like 30 feet down. They, esos, and he told me, dude, it's not fun.
It's not fun.
But can he put stickers on?
We'll convince him to go up there and put them up, see if he wants to.
Dude, it's
Man, if you guys want stickers, just send me a DM, Beto Vision. I have a bunch of
they're
stickers.
nice stickers. Nice stickers. Thank you, Beto, for the stickers.
Wait, Alan Zamora works at the windmills. Alan.
No, he don't. That doesn't work.
Oh,
That don't work.
Alan doesn't even work. He's just focusing on what Tonyo does.
yeah.
That's his job. Look at Roberto right there.
Alan does work.
There you go, Roberto. There you go.
Predator.
Oh man. Hey, Tonyo, serious question. Before we did this show, Did you know what a podcast was?
I sure didn't.
Gee.
Nope.
Right? And now,
And even now, I still don't know what a podcast is. I just know what YouTube is. I see you guys on YouTube. I don't know what a podcast is. Okay, I always hear you guys. Okay, go to my podcast and get my podcast. I'm like, what the fuck is a podcast? Like, I know YouTube. I see you on YouTube. Like, I don't know a podcast.
it's okay, Tonio.
Sorry, no.
No, but
Indio.
do you know what a YouTube show is?
Yeah. I'm in it now.
That chingó Beto, see? He did it. That's why it's a show now.
Oh my God, Tonio, we love you, and
Hey,
and you know I harass you, but out of respect because what you accomplished in your professional career
Thank you, man.
is fantastic. You're loved a lot, but man, Tonio, you come up with some shit that like, what the fuck is Tonio saying right now?
I was just fucking with you guys.
Hey, from now on, I'm never gonna see a beating the same way. I'm gonna say he's taking a little break.
He's taking a
Yeah,
break.
exactly. Like Iwaza was taking a break before Kaká stopped him.
I'm trying to tire him. I'm trying to tire my opponent. Me estoy descansando yo while he's tiring out.
Hey, Roberto, Iwaza took a break before MJ stopped him.
Oh,
It was mad.
in Uzbekistan. My favorite
Hey,
millionaire.
when Juan Manuel Marquez fought Pacquiao the last one, Pacquiao took a break, but I think he was more
He
of
took
a
a long ass break. He took
Too long.
a long
Too long
break.
break.
Too long of a break.
All right,
All right,
Tonio,
guys.
you gotta go
All right,
take
guys, I'm out of here.
go
I
take a
gotta hit the
shower. Yeah.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much. Happy anniversary, and hope to say you guys happy second anniversary next year.
Hey, have a good time with you and Razo doing your own show. Get out of here.
Thank you. Yeah, no.
Love you, bro.
Gracias, Tonio. Appreciate
See you
it, man.
tomorrow.
Wow, what a guy. You're right, Coach. You guys don't
A comedy show también. We have comedy on the podcast today.
Oh my goodness, it's a year anniversary of ThursDIAZ. We started it a year ago on April 9th. Coach and I were experimenting how to do it. A couple weeks later, we added Roberto Diaz, and keeps on going. And it's been pretty cool just to be involved with it. Let's see here. I think did I have a picture of it? I have it somewhere. Where is it at? No, this is where are we at, Coach? Do I have it? No, that's the ThursDIAZ. There it is, Coach. Right there.
There it is.
The first night that we had the show, you put on your helmet from the war. I put on my helmet from Dodger Stadium, and it was cold. I had a Mexican flag. I don't even know where it's at right now. As you can see, we had comments, but I didn't know what I was doing yet. And it was 10 o'clock at night. We were doing a show. Had no clue what's going on. And here we are a year later. Puro desmadre, Coach.
That is badass, Beto. I mean, congratulations for even coming up with the idea. That's obviously an innovator and speaks wonders. And Joel, just for even saying, yeah, Beto, te voy a seguir la onda. Yeah, let's do this.
It was fun.
And
Because
I'm honored to have been added to it. So, yes, that's awesome.
Well, Roberto, you were supposed to just be a guest once. And a year later, you're on the Flyers.
I'm still a guest.
Yeah, and you're in Wyoming right now, as Marco Pelayo says.
we're very.
The flyer today is probably one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, that kid's getting good, man.
It looked like something from Fantasy Springs. I mean, Fantasy Island.
Look
Nada más faltaba
Look at that.
Jeremiah.
Look at that. Everybody, all three of us in our little tuxedos. We're good.
True.
Look at that. Fireworks, everything. We all look younger. I only have 1.5 chins. We're looking good, bro. We're all right. Marco Favela does a good job with it. He's going to keep on doing it. Like I said, I keep saying, we got something here. I don't know what it is. You're right, Min. I said that. And it was supposed to be just us talking. It was really, honestly, the whole idea was me learning how to use this program. And if you're watching on YouTube, you see I keep changing it back and forth, whether it's me by myself or Coach by himself or Roberto. Like this right here, where I'm changing the angles and the views and all that stuff, that's all me doing it, controlling it. So while I'm talking, I'm doing that. And it was just me to learn how to do it. And now a year later, we have a show. And there is no like big production crew behind us. It's just us with our computer. Today, Roberto on his phone. We all learned on the fly. But I will say this in all sincerity, if it wasn't for you, the fans, interacting with us, we wouldn't be doing this. It's just been so much fun interacting with the fans, and it's like we have boxing fans, but at the same time, Roberto, we have just fans who just love hearing stories, and that's what's been cool about it, the way they interact with us.
True.
Yeah, there it is, man. All right, as we get going, Jose Segura, bring on Deloya. I don't want Oscar on. I don't want anybody else on. We got us. What more do you guys need? Our stories are better because everybody who wants to come on, and I will say this though, I have been getting emails from publicists like, "Hey, can you have so and so on? Can you have so and so on?" Then it becomes we become propaganda. Right? It's not that. It's have your wine, have your cigar, and just have fun with it right there. And that's
just a moment to just mingle with the people, let them know a little bit of what we do, because a lot of the fans, they just watch the fights, but they don't really know what goes behind the scenes, especially the travel, the things coming up to the fight. It's a process, I mean, in the gym, a lot of things that happen in the gym, stories from the gym, from the places you travel to. And now a lot of people get to know a little bit of the things that we do, and it's good. So we like to share things with the people so they know what we go through on a daily basis.
It's a lot. I have a lot. I mean, in the get-go, I had a lot of respect for you guys from knowing and being around you guys. But hearing how tired you guys are on a Thursday, Roberto, at the end of the week, you're just like, bro, just give me a glass of wine, because I don't even know how many phone calls you field during the day, how many emails you get, how many lies you're told, Roberto, during the week, trying to figure out how to do fights.
I'll tell you, just so the fans understand what we go through, and this is the fun part of the show, the behind the scenes, what they don't read, what they don't hear, and the exclusivities that come out here. Recently, I was working on a fight on a main event. We haven't announced it yet. We have it. It's on the verge of being announced. And we represent one fighter. I'm signing, making the offer to his opponent. It's been going back and forth, negotiating. The opponent side accepts the fight. And I said, okay, as soon as I have a date, I'll send you the contract. We'll get it wrapped up. We'll get it done. We'll get it announced. Okay. I get a call, and they said, hey, heads up, your opponent has been called by another promoter and offered more money to fight for him.
Ooh.
So you don't only have to worry about him getting injured or you got the fight made, but now you got to worry about other people trying to sabotage your fight. And I called the manager and I said, hey, what's going on? How are you? Everything good? Yeah, everything's good. Okay, I'm going to send you a contract. Let's get it done, signed. The manager opened up and said, you know what? I'm being offered more money to fight on somebody else's card. No problem. What are you going to do? Well, we want to do your fight, but we worked it out. We talked, and you know what? He signed the contract and he's fighting on our fight. But it just goes to show you, and this is the message to the fans, sometimes they say, why don't they make this fight? Why don't they make that fight? A lot of the times, those fights that they think are logical to make, we've thought about them. But somebody comes and screws it up. It's either a wife, a cousin, a brother, a father, a mother, a manager, a trainer. And then there's times when other promoters get involved and say, don't fight him. Look, I can get you more money. And then I'll sign you, and then I'll represent you for the same fight and get you more money. So
Really?
there's so many obstacles that you go through. This fight will be announced soon, the original fight that was being made. Luckily, it got done. There's a relationship. There's a somewhat of a loyalty that money wasn't everything, but word meant more between that manager and myself, that the money couldn't break it through. So I'm very happy that he signed, and we'll be announcing that fight very soon. But those are the obstacles that we go through. And this is why we said earlier, always keep your guard up.
Oh, you
Yep.
got to keep everything up, right, Coach? Just always.
Everything. You gotta always walk around with your guard up because you don't know what's coming. Keep moving, hey, bowing and weaving everywhere.
Well, unless you're Toño, because just hit me in the forehead. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
He takes
you
a
know-
break.
yeah. Roberto, you still got some wine, right? You got some wine left, and you
Yes,
have the
sir.
cigar. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I was gonna finish it, but because Roberto has wine and his cigar is still good, we're gonna open up a couple questions for you, the fans. We appreciate everybody that's leaving comments, and those of you saying, "Where's my sticker?" Look, just DM me. I'll look. Look, just to let you know, I went and bought envelopes today. Okay, I got 40 envelopes. So if you want a sticker, DM me Beto Vision. I'll send it out tonight. Well, no, I don't
Not
have stamps.
tonight.
No, I don't have stamps. So but I'll put it in the envelope. Look, I got a pen.
There you go.
We're ready to go. So there you go. If you want the stickers,
Coach and Beto, not only is it our 1 year anniversary, but I just want to say happy 20. I can't believe it's been that long. Barrera Hamed was 20 years old yesterday. I mean, 20
Yeah.
years
yeah?
ago that we did that
Wow.
big fight. 20 years ago.
20 years
Unbelievable.
already? Wow.
cheers to
Unbelievable.
everybody. Cheers to
No
everybody.
wonder Razo calls us viejos. He was in diapers when that fight happened and we were there.
Yeah.
Yep. But that fight, I think I've told you this, Roberto. Freddie Prinze Jr., the actor, his favorite fighter is Barrera because he hated Prince Nassim so much that he wanted to lose him, watch him lose every single time. And finally, Barrera took him, and he bet on Barrera. He was in Vegas, and he saw it, and he's like, "My favorite fight ever was watching Barrera kick the ass of Prince Nassim Hamed because he hated the whole carpet ride and all that other stuff." So there's
So Beto, remind me to give you something special from that fight to you so you can send to Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie actually watches us on Mondays. He tells me that he watches the show on Mondays, so he's a good
Got
friend.
you, Freddie. We got you. We'll
Yeah.
get you something from the Barrera Hamed fight.
Oh, he'll love
Something
it.
special for you.
Oh, Coach, did you just stand up?
Anniversary.
Oh,
1942. Woo!
1940. ¿No que estaba vacía las cajas?
Las cajas sí, pero la botella no.
Las botellas no.
Oh, man. You know
Las
what?
cajas están vacías, pero las botellas bien llenas. Thank you very much.
There it is. Well,
Hey, it's a 1 year anniversary, guys.
cheers. Cheers to everybody. Salud to everybody.
Roberto. Cheers,
Felicidades,
Roberto.
papá. Un abrazo a los dos. Se les quiere
Yeah.
mucho.
That's it. It's a labor of love. We do it right. All right. If you guys have any questions, get them in, and we'll get it into you because Roberto has a cigar. So, is Beck the Bully's birthday?
Happy birthday, Beck. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Beck's birthday.
Ruben Polanco, big fan of ours. We appreciate you every single week. Ruben,
By the way, Beck is 17 years old, everybody.
here it is. All right,
Still a baby. He's
there you
still a
go.
baby.
He's still a baby.
So here it is. Type in your question about ThursDIAZ, and we'll get a couple of them in there. It's an hour and 52. At 2 hours, I'm gonna finish it and lock it out, and we'll be all right. Cesar Campos got a stickers. The Green Eyed Bandit. Conrad
I'm
Franco.
talking to just so everybody. And this again. Sometimes you hear things that are exclusives, and here it is. Beck is back in June. I'm working on his talking back and forth. Mr. Gabriel Rosado is very interested, and we're trying to work out the details to finalize the fight. Hopefully, in this weekend, we can have it finalized. But this will show everybody that, look, we're not overprotecting. We're not babying. The bully doesn't need babying.
Yeah.
It's either he's ready or not. And Gabe Rosado, look, he just, in the eyes of many, he beat Danny Jacobs, one of the best fighters in boxing today at 168. And Beck the Bully maybe fighting Gabe Rosado in June.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Roberto, what weekend? I'm kind of busy in June. No, I'm messing with you. Jose Segura, Coach, when does the new gym open? That's right. Your gym is close.
Right now, I'm going to leave it now as a surprise as we're getting closer to that. Things are looking really good. I was working there till late last night.
¿Me traes el cargador?
That's why I haven't been posting
teléfono.
anything because I just want to just
It's close.
drop a bomb on you guys pretty soon.
Oh.
But pretty soon.
Oh, very nice, Coach. Of course, if he was
Antonio, actually, Antonio and I went out there yesterday, and I said, Antonio, we're not doing nothing in the afternoon. Let's go out there. And he said, okay, I'll see you over there. And then I go, hey, bring a 6-pack of Dos Equis. And he pulls up with 3 beers.
Ya se había tomado 3 on the way.
No, but he brought 3 of the big ones.
Oh.
I go, Antonio, why 3? Where 2? He goes, where's Shell that one? Hey, Roberto. He goes, una para ti, una para mí. Y esa? He goes, where's Sharon? Hey. He made me laugh. And then a friend of ours came over because Antonio called him. He goes, hey, come help us. We're doing some cleaning and moving things around. So the guy shows up, and this guy drinks nothing but vodka and whiskey.
Oh, jeez.
And then I go, hey, Mike, you want a beer? Antonio brought 3, and there's only 2. Antonio goes, no, don't give it to him. He only drinks vodka. He goes, tú cállate, pinche Toño, también tomo cerveza. So I give it to him, and he finished it. But with 1 beer, last night we're happy. We're out there just moving things around the gym. It looks really nice. All the lights are on. It looks really nice at night, all lit up.
Wait, hold on. Didn't Toño say he was leaving because he was going to take a shower and go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, that's all they had. Dos Equis, that's all they had. He's watching still.
Oh, he just answered?
He's still answering. He's still watching us.
He's in the shower, though.
I told him to get a 6-pack of Dos Equis, and he pulls up with 3 beers, and he says that's all the store had. Hey, do you believe him?
No,
I don't.
No, Tonyo's a different character. We love it. We love him. We love everybody that gets involved with us. The Green Eye Bandit, Leti Ariola, Celebrino, everybody who's been with us since day one. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you guys spreading the word of ThursDIAZ, and that's what the most important. Like I even wore a collar shirt for today. All right, so we're gonna finish it up. Last words, Roberto. Now that things are opening up a little bit, I know you can't say too much about the business of what's going on at Golden Boy, but what are you most excited for that's potentially could happen that you could say?
Okay. I'll tell you right now.
Miguel Cotto.
It shows, look, we're seeing right now more and more of our veteran fighters doing these exhibitions or doing these comeback fights, and you got Barrera, Jesus Soto Caras, Tyson Jones, Cotto Marquez. I mean, that's a fight we should have seen a few years ago. It's happening. Oscar coming back. Barrera Morales talking about fighting again. It's, as a fan of boxing, it's not what I prefer. I'll tell you that. It's not what I prefer. However, I'll take that any day over watching YouTubers fight, because wait a minute, since when did they started fighting? They just picked up a pair of gloves and now they're fighters? No. These guys at least put in a career, their life, sweat, tears, blood, guts, everything. And you know what? If they want to come back at their same level, they deserve that. And they deserve the attention they're getting. So I'm more excited about them. You know, Ricky Hatton's mentioning coming back.
No.
I'd rather see them any day over watching these YouTubers going in and slapping punches and not knowing how to stand and getting so much attention. But you know what? To each their own. Those fans want to watch them, great. Support it. Good for them. On that note, I'm just glad that we're getting out of this COVID and little by little moving in the right directions. Now you're seeing baseball and all the other sports. And, of course, our sport, boxing, with more and more fans, better shows. You know, hey, we had a couple of weeks ago, Virgil in a spectacular show against Maurice Hooker. And just getting back to normal, getting back to our lives, getting our life back. That's what I'm happy for.
There it is. And, Coach, we're seeing it. We're seeing it.
Look, we are getting more we're being more productive now. Things are opening up. People are I can see people are happy uh, to get back to their normal life, and that's very important because we need to get back on track. I think we lost a whole year. We are behind, so we need to catch up on a lot of things. And our sport is one of those that needs to get back for the fans. We need those big events where people can go and enjoy a great show and have fun, like every other event, baseball, football, and everything. So right now we're just blessed uh, that everything is opening up slowly, and I think that by the end of the year, everything's gonna be more into the normal side, and we're back. There's more activity. Fighters are getting fights now from all this time that they were just stalled. So, we're just happy that we're coming back stronger. And I think next year, 2022, is gonna be a good year. There's gonna be a lot more activity, a lot more activity in every sport, and that's what makes me happy.
And you know what makes me happy? The fact that we do this show every single week, and it's you both of you guys know before we even started the show how much respect I had for you guys, but we appreciate you that we do this. We do it for the fans every single Thursday. Thursday is the interaction with you guys, and I will be completely honest. I hate dealing with boxing fans on Twitter because they are some of the most narrow-minded, and I'm generalizing right now. They're where it's, oh, that guy's good, and on purpose he sucks. Like I don't deal with that. It's so much negativity, and the beauty of doing this show is how positive everybody is, and it gives me like un orgullo to be part of this because everybody comes out and is like, let's support each other, let's do fun. Because at the end of the day, we respect the fighters that get in the ring because I would never do that. I'm not going to mess up my manicure. I'm not going to mess up my Botox to go in the ring. So respect to everybody that gets in the ring that does that for our entertainment. And when people are like, oh, he sucks, who this is that. Dude, you're not in there. That guy might be 1 in 15, but he's in there fighting for his life. And I will always respect that.
But that's what Coach said earlier. There's a difference between casuals and the real fan. The real fan will watch boxing, and you know what? If the fight sucks, they'll say it. You know what? It sucked, and move on. Move on to the next fight and hope that the next fight's better. The casual is never happy. He's never happy. And no matter if the fight is great, they'll find something to criticize it. So, you know what? Thank God that boxing is one of the oldest sports in the history and is still around because it's not depending on the casual. It's depending on the true fan. And the proof is our show is because of the fans. Yeah. That's why it's moving on.
Yeah, without a doubt.
See, the casual fan will criticize an up-and-coming fighter on the opposition. If you have an opponent and you knock him out in one round, he fought a bum. But if you go 10 rounds decision with him, you're like, you went 10 rounds with a bum. I mean, he's never happy. You know what I mean?
He's never happy.
He's never happy. A casual fan will never give you credit for what you do, when in reality, you have to give credit to all these fighters. They're doing their job. They put in the work in the gym. They prepare themselves to go. I mean, that's how they move up the ladder.
Yep.
Either if they beat them in one round or they beat them in a decision. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're winning. Hey, be happy.
A great example. A great example, Coach, is, and look, people say, oh, yeah, because you promote him. And okay, I don't promote him anymore. We don't promote him anymore. Canelo Alvarez. I still think Canelo Alvarez is #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing today based on his accomplishments, based on how long he's been beating the top guys. If he would have taken Abney 12 rounds, no, I mean, personally, I wouldn't have said, wow, he didn't knock out Abney. That's not successful. Why? Because Abney's so much bigger than him, naturally, that you're not supposed to knock him out. In the history of boxing, all the great fighters that went up in weight, beat the bigger guys, but not by knockout. Well, except Manny Pacquiao, who was on a different level. But the great fighters weren't knocking out. Sugar Ray Leonard went up in weight and wasn't knocking out the bigger guys. You know, Canelo's going up in weight, knocks out Abney. Oh, Abney was a bum. Abney was this. Okay, but if he doesn't knock him out, Canelo couldn't knock out Abney. He was so you're damn if you do, and you're damn if you don't.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's what you're saying. So it's like they're never happy. Canelo, now they're saying, okay, BJ Saunders. Oh shit, he's in trouble. I got an interview the other day, and they asked me, Canelo has trouble with movers. You know, he had trouble with Austin Trout. He had trouble with Lara. He had trouble with Mayweather. That was 8 years ago. That's not the same Canelo that we're seeing today.
Yeah.
He will knock out BJ Saunders. I don't care how much he can run. He can't run out of the ring. How much he can move. He can't run out of the ring. He will not have the resistance to take the punches that Canelo's going to land on him in the body, in the top, in the head. It's either he gets knocked out, the corner stops it, or the ref stops it. So then what are they going to say? Right now they're saying BJ is going to be the most difficult style for Canelo. He's going to knock him out. With all due respect, Benavidez, a hell of a fighter, a young, strong fighter. Canelo stops him because he's right in front of him. Charlo, Canelo stops him because he can't take the punch. So it's like there's nobody that can beat him. So he has to be number one.
Yeah, but the casual fans, Roberto, they'll find something. You know, if Canelo fights BJ Saunders and beats him, knocks him out, at the end of the fight, they'll come up with the stupidest...
Who was BJ Saunders? Who was he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a casual fan. That's what a casual fan does.
Well,
That's
whatever.
There's fans that do know boxing,
Yes.
and their opinions count. But the casual fans, they're just trying to find something to get attention. Simple as that.
100%. 100%.
And that's why the casual fans don't watch us right now. As
Right.
who is it? Molinar. Eric Molinar. What's happening? He says Lando. Lando ain't nobody. Lando's a wannabe troll. He's actually a nice guy. He'll hook up your floor. He's cool. There's also people who are boxing fans that want to do stuff just to be outlandish and become famous.
Right.
Who cares about that? But we have ThursDIAZ for you every single week. Coach and Roberto, thank you so much for being part of it every single week. Like I said, we're all busy. We're doing a bunch of stuff, but we look forward to this and we make it happen for the fans. So, Coach.
Beto, I have one more to close. Sorry.
Go for it. What am I going to do? Tell you no?
This is for the fans. So, if they do the fourth fight, Barrera Morales, I think it's a great fight. I think it's a fight we should have done a while ago. There was real beef. They disliked each other. It was real. And I think that's what showed in those three fights, that it was so real that they could lose to anybody, but not to themselves. This is something that I don't think anybody out there has ever heard. In the first fight that was given fight of the year, round of the year, and should have been bad decision of the year, but in the 12th round, after they went 11 hard rounds, Coach, I don't think you even know this. In the last round, when they come out and the ref says, touch gloves and come out fighting, Barrera tells Morales, ahora sí, vamos a darnos en la madre. After 11 rounds of kicking each other's ass, Marco says to him, ahora sí, vamos a darnos en la madre. Like you haven't already done that. Like you haven't already done that. But that's where the fans need to understand sometimes this has a lot to do with the fight. Bernard Hopkins was a legend of mind games. Marco said in the last round, after you've killed each other for 11 rounds, ahora sí, let's kick each other's ass. And you know what? Yeah. Morales was like, what have we done for 11 rounds? Let's take the last round off.
Yeah, like Antonio says, take a break. We're going to take a break.
Take a break.
Exactly. You deserve a break.
Take a break like Toño.
Yeah, you should go get pizza right now. Pero te voy a la madre. That's fantastic. And those are the
Vamos a
nuggets
darnos
that
a la
you get.
madre.
Those are the nuggets that you get on this show right here. Like, we could break down a fight no matter what. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. If you want that, go listen to Steve Kim and Mario Lopez. You get all that, the 3 knockdown rule. There's a bunch of other awesome podcasts, the Last Round podcast. There's a lot of great podcasts out there that deal with boxing. Al Bernstein has an excellent one. You can listen to that. Heck, you may like him or not like him, but Ernesto Amador, he'll get you interviews with everybody. He's out there doing a bunch of other stuff. There's a lot of people hustling, doing their thing. But here on ThursDIAZ, where else are you going to hear somebody say, I'm taking a break because I want pizza y te voy a la madre. That's right. So, there it is. Coach, you have the final words.
Well, I want to thank everybody. It's been a year, and it's been a great year. Something that, we just started to see how it was going to go, and it became a great thing. A lot of people, it's helping some people out there. We help people early in the pandemic, that were basically having some stress, going through some bad moments early in the pandemic, and we're still here. A year later, we're still here. We're still standing strong, and thanks to all the fans, everybody that's watching us every week, and sometimes looking forward to Thursdays. Mm-hmm. Roberto, thank you for being part of it. It's great to see you on the show. Beto, always connecting every week. I'm happy to be part of this, and having to share stories with you guys, to me, is great.
Yeah, it really is. And I'll say this on behalf of everybody. I said it before. We look forward to it. We're not getting paid for it. We're just having fun with it. And as somebody once told me, your podcast is really long. It's like more than an hour. It's too long. And I said, yeah, because it's worth it. And it really is. It really is a lot of fun. And we do it every single Thursday. So for Roberto Diaz, Coach Joel Diaz, I can't say thank you enough to all the Chusma, everybody involved. We have our own little culture, our own little cliques, the Toño crew, the Razo crew, everybody else's crew, the Chusma Vision, all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, we're just boxing fans that love what we're doing. I love it. My other podcast is called Living the Dream, and I always say every single time I get to work a fight, I'm living the dream, and it's awesome. It's fantastic, and we'll see you guys out there. So for Coach Joel Diaz, Roberto Diaz, Razo, and Antonio Diaz, Beto Hernandez saying thank you so much for listening to the 1-year anniversary of ThursDIAZ. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.